Yep, Charlamagne the guy.
Andrew Schultz.
We are the Brilliant Idiots podcast, back for another week of brilliant idiotness. Hezekiah Walker, you survived the blizzard.
I survived the blizzard,
man,
bro.
How did it feel to survive the blizzard, man?
Man.
Both your kids' first blizzard.
Yeah, I mean, we only took one out. And Shiloh was on the snow before. What was it?
I was about to say, the one you took out, I thought would have been Shiloh. What you mean?
Well, you said both survived. I assume you thought that we took them to the park or something like that. Yeah, we took one to the park. She was there for like 5 minutes. She was like, yo, take me home.
Nah, too fucking cold.
It was crazy.
Nobody got time for that shit.
Was your whole house, because you have like a house with land and stuff.
Yeah.
Do you still live in Jersey?
Yeah.
Wow.
What you mean? I still live in Jersey.
Where you moving, bro?
I'm not moving nowhere.
Hey, where you moving, man?
I am not moving nowhere. I have no reason to move.
There was a post about where you were going to go.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Where?
I don't know. They said that you had some like yacht being built in Amsterdam
get the
or
fuck
some
out
shit.
of here.
Some like Bezos type shit. You were going to live on a boat to avoid taxes and just avoid.
I live a nice, great life in Jersey, and there was a lot of snow. Let me tell you something about snow, man.
Yeah, tell me something about snow.
Tell you something about motherfucking snow. That is a money maker that kids are not taking fucking advantage of.
Kids aren't taking advantage of?
No, all of that motherfucking snow. Listen, I went outside because I had to fucking clean behind the garage, right? Because I'm like, shit, I got to clear a path for my fucking wife and myself to get out. So I'm out there and I'm like, why the fuck am I doing this?
Can I tell you? Keep going.
I'm just out there.
I'm
shoveling. I'm shoveling. I finally get a path. So I back up just to make sure I can get out, back up to make sure my wife get out. Man, about 20 minutes later, the fucking plow truck pulls up. Full of the munchkins. Shout out to the munchkins, man.
What do you mean?
The ones that built the yellow brick fucking road, man. Okay? They pulled up in the plow truck with the shovels, and I was like, S.A. You are welcome here. I don't give a fuck about what's going on in America, man. Please, can you help me with the ice? It's like, ice. No, the snow over there by the garage.
So they just came randomly. You didn't call them or anything?
No, they pulled up in the plow truck. I mean, the neighborhood we live in, they pull up anyway. But when I tell you that 20 minutes, they pulled up and it was a plow truck full of Mexicans. And when I asked them to clean in front of that garage, when I tell you that garage, not only did they use the plow truck, they hopped out with shovels,
wow.
Bro.
So you're saying kids aren't getting after it anymore?
Bro.
But that's how you know you live in a nice neighborhood. All those kids got trust funds. They're not trying to scoop snow off of your fucking...
I don't see that nowhere, though. Like, I don't see nobody getting to it. And, you got the shovels now. They got the electric blowers.
When was the last time you were in just like a regular neighborhood?
All the time.
And they still shoveling in the hood.
No.
Yes, they are.
I ain't seen it.
I saw it.
You did?
Yeah, I was in
For money?
Not in Brooklyn, yeah.
Oh, good.
And they going from
Shout
house to house, yeah. Little kid.
Thank God. Because I looked at that snow and all I saw, that snow looked like how cocaine looked probably to Jeezy back in the day.
Ooh, just fresh.
It's just money.
Yeah.
Get the fucking shovel, get to it. They got the electric snow that you can hit the snow.
That's the other thing. They got all the technology to make it easier.
Come on, man. I love it. They should be getting to the money. But another thing I appreciate, snow when it first falls.
Yeah.
After that, it's trash.
Yeah, it's got like a day.
A day.
You got a day.
That's it.
Especially in the city. At least in the burbs, you get a few more days.
It's nasty in the burbs.
Really?
Too. Yeah. I mean,
the backyard is just full of beautiful white snow?
The backyard, because the backyard is untouched. Yes. But anytime it gets touched by the plow truck and everything, and it starts to pile up and it's dirty.
I know.
And we got about 2 more weeks of that.
Especially in the city. And now it's cold, so all the snow that melted is turned into ice. Streets are going to be crazy.
But shout out to all the Mexicans, man. Y'all are appreciated. I don't give a fuck about what they say.
Need y'all.
Man.
Need y'all.
We love them just because of who they are. But when I tell you that they were right on time, I mean, I was like, yo, man, thank y'all, man.
How much they charge? Full driveway?
Well, I don't know, because they're part of the service already.
Oh,
so they came in the plow truck.
Oh, there's like a homeowner's.
Your community has a thing.
Yeah. And I did think about that. I thought about that after they left. I was like, damn, I should have gave them some fucking bread. But it was too cold to go outside.
You ain't tip them, son? That's crazy.
I was already back in the house.
That's crazy.
Now I was already back in the house. I got them when they come back.
This guy right here.
I got them again.
What do you mean again?
They come through all the time.
You know you're not going.
Listen,
That was the last snow.
they come through all the time. My neighborhood always got the Latinos and the Mexicans. They do the yard work. They do.
You know you're not going to recognize which one was there.
You're snitching right now.
Exactly.
You know Fox News listens to this podcast, right? What?
That shit happened to me in the nail salon, bro, and that was fucked up.
Wait, you thought you were getting your nails done by a girl and it was a different girl?
No. You just gotta pay attention when you go to the nail salon, because sometimes you go in there and you getting your pedicure and you're not really paying attention.
Bro, can I tell you an honest?
Please tell me an honest story.
So my wife wanted to get Shiloh's nails done with her, like a little bonding experience. Man, tell me why. We went in there. I started talking to the girl about like what color I wanted Shiloh's nails to be. And she let me get through the whole sentence. And then she goes, I don't work here.
That's fucking profiling, bro. You get profiled the fuck out.
I'm supposed to be standing right by the desk.
That's profiling like a
But
motherfucker.
by whom? And why would she let me get through the whole thing?
Was she Asian?
Say again?
She was Asian?
No.
She wasn't Asian?
Nah, what do you mean? No Asian at all.
Okay.
Why would you assume that?
Okay.
That's fucked up. You would assume that.
Okay.
Of course she was fucking Asian.
Listen.
Yeah.
I'm in there getting a pedicure. Half falling asleep, half on my phone, half falling asleep, half on my phone. The pedicure's over. I put my shoes on, then I go to get a manicure. And all I kept thinking was, this ain't the same person that gave me the pedicure.
They know
but
it
then
too.
I said to myself, I'm not sure if this is the same person that gave me a pedicure.
I promise you, they're coordinating. They're like, yo, we're gonna switch up. I guarantee he won't know.
So all I kept thinking to myself was like, all right, fuck. There's 4 of them in here. I'll just tip all of them so I don't look. You know what I'm saying? So I don't look like I don't know what the fuck. That would be.
This is his little tip redemption story.
Yeah,
we're supposed to believe you believe the fucking manicure pedicures, but not the guy who's just scooping the snow out of you.
But I didn't tip all of them because I finally realized how to tell them apart in that moment.
How?
They had on different aprons.
Oh.
So it was different color aprons. And I'm like, I was going through my memory. It was the brown apron.
Yeah.
Boom. The blue apron is doing my manicure. Got it.
So it's like Power Rangers.
That was good, man.
My kids have the thing going on.
That was good, man.
Mighty Asian Power Rangers.
Mighty Asian Power Rangers. Sorry, Chris. We're not trying to talk about your people like this.
That was
okay.
crazy.
We only do it because you're in the room.
No,
if you weren't in the room, we wouldn't be comfortable talking.
Wouldn't be
That was
appropriate.
crazy.
No.
That was crazy.
The Mighty Asian Power Rangers is fucking.
That was crazy.
Dude, we got to brand that.
Man, we can't do that. That's
Why
cultural
not?
appropriation. We can't do that.
Cultural appropriation. Isn't Mighty Asian Power Rangers our thing?
No, because there would be a flip on it.
The Mighty Morphin Power Rangers were our thing, but the Mighty Asian Power Rangers would be a way.
I don't feel right. I feel like
What do you-
I feel like that's cool. I feel like somebody Asian should let Eddie Hong do that.
Let Eddie Hung do that show.
Yeah.
Or start an actual.
Yeah, Chris.
Salon.
Write a fiction novel.
Or open a salon. You can solve this problem that Charlamagne has every time he gets his nails
No, it
done.
was just this one time. I was so confused. These people are so nice to me, but
Yeah.
this shit really had me confused.
How
And
much
I
you
felt
tip for a pedicure?
20.
20.
Was that customary?
Yeah, 20.
Wow.
I give,
How much did that cost?
I don't even know, but
If it's the same person that does my manicure and pedicure, 40.
So
Okay.
it's 20
Two different
per...
people, I give them 20 a piece.
All right,
Yes.
so 50. That's good.
Absolutely.
Wow, that's a great tip.
Yeah, that's the standard. Even when I get a massage, same thing, 20.
You would get a foot massage or you get your whole body
Oh,
massage?
everything. Oh, they do your scalp now too. Oh my God, man. Oh. Oh. Why I need a massage right now. I go to Massage Envy though. I don't go to no place fancy. I go to Massage Envy because I got mad points at Massage Envy. So like all my massages are free.
They have the same person or they rotate?
Nah, I rotate them because I can't never remember nobody's fucking name.
Yo, can I ask y'all a question? What have you guys ever went for a legitimate massage and then they tried to
Give you a happy ending?
illegitimate?
No. I'm like, where are all these lucky motherfuckers at? Everybody always be talking about these happy endings and shit. I've never had one offered ever in life.
I got a friend who like the way that he frames stories is everything happens to him.
Right.
Yeah, he never goes for it.
He's never going for anything. The life is always happening to him. And he was like, dude, I was just getting a regular massage. And then all of a sudden she went up the leg and then she like just took a stroke. And I was like, well, what did you do? And he's like, I didn't want to let her down or whatever.
Damn.
And so he just
Didn't want to embarrass her.
yeah, he didn't want to embarrass her because like that is a big move.
That's a big move. That means that's normal to her. Like that's part of the body.
Yo, he said this. He was like, she did it.
How big is your friend's dick? Because you said like you did the fucking long stroke.
Yeah, I gave him a long one. He said he did this. He was like, he goes, she tried it really early in the massage and he had an hour. And what he said is like, let's just do that more towards the end. Because he's so that he's like, I didn't want her to jerk me out of here in 5 minutes because now I'm losing.
You want to get the full.
Where was this place?
I'm not telling nobody.
Fucking masseuse.
I'm not telling.
Yeah, I don't believe it. Like that's never happened to you, Chris?
Me?
Yeah.
No, if I go to those places, they generally say like, do you want a man or a woman? And I say man because I feel like when you say woman,
man, Chris, you
like,
never beaten allegations, man.
From who? You?
From you.
They always ask if you want a man or woman, Chris. That's a normal thing to ask.
But for a massage, you always go with woman.
Which allegations am I beating right now? Because I feel like it's just, I think that just shifted.
The go to Taiwan for ladyboy allegations.
Well, that one I can beat because there are no ladyboys in Taiwan. That's
Where they at?
Thailand.
Thailand.
Yeah.
There you go.
You don't think? Hold on. You were telling me that you think ladies, boys are 100% idiosyncratic to Thailand? There's no ladyboys in all of Taiwan?
I would guess there are women. So a ladyboy is a man who dresses as a woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure. They're not
You
called.
never hooked up with a ladyboy and she hit you with that tuck sauce?
Nah, not yet.
I thought a
Still time. Still time.
I thought a ladyboy actually looks like a lady.
They do.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. That's what I thought.
What you say? You said tuck sauce?
That's what happens when a ladyboy nuts you. She hits you with the tuck sauce.
I missed that.
That sauce is so crazy. That sauce is so crazy. Shout out to all the ladyboys in Thailand. We appreciate you.
Yo, we appreciate the ladyboy. You know what I like about the Thailand ladyboy culture is it's so normalized. They don't try to trick you.
Right.
They would never like.
They know what you're there for.
Well, exactly. They know people are going for that. So if anybody asks, "Are you ladyboy?" They'll be like, "Yeah, I'm ladyboy." Like they just say it straight up.
You don't go in Pizza Hut and they try to turn the pizza into a hamburger, disguise the pizza, put a bun on the pizza. You know what I'm saying? You know what the fuck you going in there for?
He tried.
I was off board. You talking about here?
But it's true. You go to fucking Thailand. You know what you're there for.
Yeah.
You walk in Pizza Hut and you know what you're there for. Nobody put a bun on the pizza and say, here's a hamburger.
Yeah.
Don't try to act like that. You know what you're here for.
Yo, so here's the question. Is that gay? Is a ladyboy gay?
If you went with a ladyboy, would that be gay on your part?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Because if you want a man, wouldn't you? It's the most straight of gay. Like if you're a dude who likes ladyboys, you're
on a spectrum. You're saying.
On the spectrum of gay.
No,
you're barely gay. Like if I was a gay dude and I saw a dude going with ladyboys, I'd be like, you're not even committed, bro.
Like, there's no dick on the spectrum.
Like,
there's no dick on the spectrum.
Say what?
There's no dick on the spectrum.
You don't think? No,
I'm bro.
Saying,
if there's a dick there,
yeah.
It's gay.
Yeah, okay, I get it.
Which is fine.
I get it. What I'm saying is if there's a spectrum of gay,
nah.
right? And this is the beginning, right? The beginning is ladyboy. That's the beginning. And then the end of the spectrum is like some fucking burly chest hair, back hair, bear.
Right. Nah, I would think the beginning of the spectrum would be a trans that did the actual surgery.
That's a ladyboy.
Nah, ladyboys got
a trans that did the surgery is the most straight of the gay because they don't even got the parts.
They got the GMO thing. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but it's like
if there's a dick, brother. If there's a dick involved, it takes you further down the.
Well, here's a question then. On that spectrum, what's more gay, being with a ladyboy or a threesome, 2 guys and 1 woman?
Yo,
what happened now? Wait, Chris.
That's a good scenario.
You say tuck sauce, his mouth start watering.
Chris, he just threw out a good one.
I know, that's a good one.
Are you fucking the guy too?
No,
you're just in the room. You see hard dick.
You said
it's
a dick
near
is what makes it gay. So if it's a threesome,
so you and a dude, you and another dude are running a trizzy, right?
No, it's only gay if you and the guy are doing the sexual act together. That's what makes it gay. Like if y'all aren't doing anything with each other, that's not gay.
All right, so
but
if you don't
another
touch
hard dick in the room.
But if you don't touch the ladyboy's dick, the ladyboy just gives you head. Is that gay?
Ah,
Because
anything with a dick does something sexual with you, and you got a dick.
I agree. What I'm saying is, I don't know if gays would put respect on your name. Like, if you're like, yo, I'm gay, I fuck ladyboys, they'd be like, that's the gateway drug. It's like saying you're a drug addict, but you do nicotine.
You make a good point. I don't believe Chris's analogy though. Two guys in a room with a girl, that's not Unless the two guys are having sex with each other.
It's more. All right, how about this? It's more straight to be one guy, two girls. That's more the spectrum of straight is more.
That's Happy New Year.
That's Happy New Year.
Yeah.
But two guys, one girl is less straight. We have to acknowledge that.
I don't think that's like being in a gym locker room with guys.
That's less straight.
That's less straight.
So I've never played sports, so if you've been in the locker room with
if you're
guys
doing sexual things in the locker room with men walking around naked, I would say that's less straight.
Are you doing sexual things with the men?
Room. Now, if you're jerking off by yourself in a locker room full of dudes, you're just jerking off, but that's
crazy. That's crazy.
That's less straight.
That's crazy. We got to deport you. That's crazy. That's crazy. Jerking off, you whip your dick out and start jerking off in a men's locker room. That's crazy.
You don't think people have done that?
I'm sure. That's crazy.
Listen, it is crazy. And we would look at that person and be like, yo, this is a little sus. But what if he's like, dude, I'm not even thinking about you guys. I'm just thinking about girls right now.
Yeah, man. I don't know how that would work.
What if he's like, yo, it just helps me last longer knowing y'all are here, but I'm thinking about women. So I'm just using you guys as like a numbing buffer.
See, man, this is why you need, these are the type of pranks that y'all not doing that y'all No, for real, y'all doing a lot of whack pranks online. Walk into a male locker room.
Start cranking.
Whip it out and start yanking that thing.
Hold a straight porno.
And just see what people do.
See what people do. Like, you're jerking off to a straight porno. You're not even looking at them. They're looking at you. They're the gay ones. I would say, arguably, we got to ask a gay. We got to ask a gay how they feel about dudes who hook up with ladyboys.
Mateo!
Yo, for real. I bet you Mateo would be like, I don't think it's gay.
You seen the video of the guy that walks up to people in the mall or some shit and hands them a note? And he'll be handing guys
that shit is hilarious.
in the bathroom for some
That shit is hilarious.
That shit is funny as fuck. Because one dude was like,
nah, he was in there.
And then he saw the camera. That shit was funny as fuck, man. All right, what's going on in the world, Chris? What do we got? What's going on, man? We just warming up here. Ray J, what does that say? Ray J what?
Stop the drugs.
Ray J stopped the drugs. Oh, man, salute to Ray J, man. This is fucked up.
So tell us what's happening with Ray J. I saw
Ray J.
Tragic.
Yeah, he got some unfortunate news he received from doctors due to excessive use of drugs and alcohol. Let's listen to what Ray J had to say here, man.
Definitely a rap for me.
No, don't say that, brother. Don't say that.
That's what the doctor
No. The doctor. No, don't say that. Because when you say that, you're confirming what the doctor said.
That's what Jay said. I don't
No. Fuck what they said, brother. You're
Guess
gonna live
what?
long.
Guess what?
You're gonna live long to see your children grow up. Yes. Nobody ever told you this. You're gonna live long to see your children grow up. Have children too. Real shit. Nah, nigga. What doctor tell you your time is done? No. That. Your name is.
He said that the doctor told him he's got till 2027 to live. Oh, scroll back, Chris.
Right up on the right side, right here. It's like
The next one.
It's like done.
No, don't say that.
Yeah, now go to the yeah.
He's bringing me coconut water and telling me I gotta go to Haiti and do some voodoo, which I think I'm going to Haiti because I think Haiti and my Haitian they got the cure. So I'm going to Haiti in like 2 weeks, and I'm gonna stream it. I'm gonna do everything, but.
Well, he was having some cardiovascular issues a few weeks ago. I don't know if Ray J's playing or not.
This is one of those things where it's like, if he's playing, it's fucked up, but you hope he's playing.
Yeah.
Because you don't want him to actually be in this situation.
Yeah, but honestly, if Ray J was to get this kind of news, I think this is how Ray J would react.
Handle it.
Yeah, I think Ray J's the type of person that he'd be like, you know what? Whatever God got planned for me,
it is what it is.
I would hope that, Ray J's not having no real cardiovascular issues, man. He said his heart is only beating 25%. Only beating at 25%. I don't even know what the fuck that means. I texted him yesterday and told him, take your ass to go see Dr. Joseph Puma, man. You been to Dr. Puma before?
You're not getting me, bro.
You have been to Dr. Puma.
All right.
You did the Soaring Heart scan, bro.
I did, yeah.
Yes, at Dr. Puma's office, Dr. Joseph Puma.
Oh, I thought you were trying to get me.
No, man. You know, Dr. Puma is one of the best cardiologists in the fucking world. And, you know, I really hope Ray J goes to see him. I would not want to see Ray J, you know, dead in a couple of years.
I got to go back and check it. This is the thing that happens when people
I went last week.
How was it?
I haven't been in a year and a half, so it was dope because, you know, there's been another thing that's been happening a lot. You've been seeing a lot of people getting these brain aneurysms.
What do you think that's from?
I don't know. But Dr. Puma does the scan for all of that.
What do you think that's from, bro?
What, the scan?
No, the brain aneurysms.
I have no idea. I think there's a lot of contributing factors that are happening to people, and I think a lot of it has to do with stress, and I really think a lot of it has to do with overstimulation.
Ooh.
I think it's too much overstimulation. I think that there's a lot of things our brain and our nervous system is not supposed to be processing. I think that we are shooting excessive amounts of cortisol, and I think that we are all in more states of stress than we even realize. I actually think stress is a default for many of us nowadays. That when we actually feel relaxed and have peace,
we reach for
that
our phone.
shit feels
Yeah.
That shit feels off, like something's wrong.
Yeah, we're so used to stress that peace feels abnormal.
Woo!
Wow.
That's what I think.
That's terrifying.
So I think all the brain aneurysms, the heart, I think on top of all the processed foods and everything else we're eating,
yeah.
people not living a healthy lifestyle just by not think about all of the things we have to do just to combat
Did you do
our everyday lives.
Did you do screens with your kids? You limit screen time with your kids?
Absolutely, 100%.
Chris?
Well, a little bit. It's one of my regrets. I would say I wish I'd been a little more
diligent about it.
Yeah, it's unbelievable when they really shift to screen. I mean, I have a daughter, you know, who read books and would fill up journals with short stories she was writing, was incredibly creative and, you know, putting things out there. And then once the phone came, done.
Fuck that.
Done.
Like, why would we want something that takes our fucking creativity like that? Speaking of children, hi, Mother Taylor.
Hi.
Taylor can't even be here on time. She got a whole life.
Yo, I know you got responsibilities.
Taylor don't come to Breakfast Club no more because she got a whole life.
We're not priority anymore.
Yes.
Watch your coffee right there, Chris.
Taylor got a whole life.
My
She's a mother.
had cancer.
Go to the
Oh, yeah,
mic.
you was in the country. You was out the country.
Yeah.
Where'd you go?
Was at?
I just went on a quick little cruise to Bahamas.
With the baby and with
Just me and the fiance.
Trying to have another.
Taking a vacation already?
Another.
What do you mean already?
Damn, that's
Al.
judgment, Al. Al, that
I
is
don't even know why you would say
fucked
some
up.
shit like that.
That was
It seems early.
Al, that was
That
crazy,
baby is
bro.
walking now. That baby dancing on. You ain't seen the baby, Taylor baby dancing on Instagram?
Oh, no.
Hell yeah, Taylor baby was doing the Harlem Shake.
Oh, okay.
routine.
Is that your first vacation?
Yeah.
How guilty you feel? Be honest.
I didn't feel, I missed him. But I didn't feel guilty.
Nah, don't feel guilty.
Why should I feel guilty? I worked 9 months bringing him in.
That's right.
And he's with his family. Like,
Yeah.
it's fine.
You do not have to feel guilty at all.
I felt guilty the
When
first
y'all
time.
get back?
We didn't get back till yesterday.
How long was y'all there?
We left Thursday to go to Florida, and that's where we took it, and then we came back on Monday.
Isn't it
So you like 6 days pregnant? Don't even know it.
No, I'm not. It's not like
Yeah.
Damn,
No,
Back
I'm
to
not.
back.
6 days pregnant and don't even know it.
I'm not.
Little P about to have a sibling.
Isn't it nice when you go on vacation without the kids and you realize that you actually like your partner?
Yeah, I guess. What?
Like,
What do you
guys
mean?
just hanging out, no interruptions. You're like, man, I love being around you. This is awesome.
Yeah, I asked him. I was like, "Did you get annoyed with me?" He's like, "No." I was like, "We had a good time."
All of that is important, though. Y'all should be able to enjoy each other because you want to know that y'all not together just because y'all got kids.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Me
It
and
is.
him go out all the time, though.
That is important.
Like,
Like,
have our date nights and stuff like
That
that.
Gotta
shit
keep
is
having
crucial.
date nights,
Yes.
baby. Date nights is very important. Don't never stop dating your partner.
how quickly after, maybe this is too much information, but how quickly after having the baby were you guys intimate again?
It takes 6 weeks.
Yeah,
the fuck
we
is
had to
wrong
wait.
with you?
You waited 6 weeks and then 6 weeks.
Because I
on the
remember I had a
test?
C-section too.
Yeah.
So I had to wait.
New hole.
Whoa.
Huh?
Man.
Wait, what?
Whoa.
Just,
Whoa.
this is just
What?
What?
What is wrong with you, yo?
What?
crazy right here. New hole.
What?
New hole. Yo, they zip it back up, man. You
don't-
can't use
You can
that
zip
one.
it back. You don't get the you got the permanent zip.
You got the permanent or you got the
You don't got the one that you can
No.
Really?
Serious? Oh,
That's
wow.
See, that's y'all don't ask for it. It's like the In-N-Out secret menu. Like when you go to In-N-Out, you know they got a secret menu, but you gotta ask for it. They're not gonna tell you about it. So when
You gotta put the
section, you gotta ask for the zipper, yo. Stop asking for the stitches.
They put
do
the
wanna say
zipper on the
something, though.
inside too.
About waxing. Do you take a pill first?
Hell no.
You should.
I'm a
That
man.
does wonders.
What you mean a pill? Like a
Take
painkiller?
take ibuprofen 30 minutes before. It's not doesn't hurt as much.
Mine don't hurt as much no more because she got this new technique that she does. Plus, I go every 6 weeks. So like I actually go in tomorrow. So I don't. It's kind of light. So I don't wait till it gets thick. When it's thick is when it hurts.
What is
But that is a good idea.
What is the
No,
new
for real,
technique?
that helps a lot.
What's the technique?
I don't know. It's some type of cream. It
Yeah.
feels
Powder?
lighter though. Huh?
Does she put powder?
Oh yeah,
on?
she definitely does the
Yeah.
powder. That's actually a good idea. I might do that shit for real. I got some fucking Oxycontin at the house.
No.
Do it. It's gonna-
What?
You don't do oxy to get
Yeah,
your
I
pussy
said-
hair waxed.
I said
I don't have pussy.
ibuprofen.
Pubic hair,
Ibuprofen
penis hair.
or pain reliever.
That is
helps.
actually a good ass fucking idea,
No, for
Taylor.
real. It helps a lot.
Why the fuck I never thought of that?
I ChatGPT'd it and I was like, okay, so I just did it.
What'd you do? Like, what's the best thing for when you getting waxed?
How painful is it? Do you have really
That
deep roots?
hurts for me.
Really?
But this time I was so happy. I was like, this is great. Like it didn't hurt like
Do
that.
you wait? How many weeks do you do waxes?
4 weeks.
And what is
4?
it? What is it like at week 3?
6.
Is it
Huh?
crazy at week 3? What is it like at
No.
week 3?
I mean, it just starts coming back more.
Right.
That's it.
I'm there tomorrow. I might try that.
Why not do the electric shit? The
The
electrolysis.
laser one.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about that.
The problem is, I think it's just too many sessions. Which I mean, I guess you can, but I was talking to my person that waxed me, and she was saying like it doesn't always.
It doesn't keep it going
yeah,
forever.
Keep it. Yeah.
I don't want the permanence. Like I reserve the right to
To
change
grow
my
pubic
mind.
hair
Like I
again?
don't
Yeah.
like that. I don't like the permanence. I don't want to be like, yo, it's eliminated forever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I might want it in the future. It might be worth something. It's like the penny. Y'all stop throwing your fucking pennies away, yo. Y'all know the penny's been outlawed, right?
Yeah.
I hate you trying to be relatable to us normal folk.
What you mean?
You ain't seen a penny in
Stop.
10
I
years.
know, right?
You don't even know what you don't even know what
Oh,
president is on the penny. The penny.
Barack Obama's on the penny, bro. What the fuck is wrong with you? Barack Hussein Obama is on the penny. Don't throw your pennies away. Them shit gonna be worth a lot of money in the future.
I
think so?
believe you, bro.
Yes.
Because they stopped making
I
a
know
penny.
they stopped.
Don't
but-
throw them shit away, yo. Keep the penny.
But don't they say the same thing? I remember I used to collect those quarters with the different years and stuff like that. Is that worth anything?
Well, every year that they put out new quarters, obviously had a
Exactly.
different
I
year.
remember.
You
I
mean
had
the
that
different
stupid
states? Remember the quarters had a different
Oh,
state.
maybe it's the state.
I think that's
I
probably
thought I was doing it by the year. Okay. Either way,
You collected them thinking it was going to be more than 25 cents.
I thought it was
They
going to be
will
worth
be.
more eventually
I
in the
think
future.
eventually it would. Eventually it would, but not that much.
It's not worth
What
holding
about
on to some
BBs?
pennies.
That's what I really
I
need to
bet you
figure out.
there's a rare quarter that's worth a lot, bro. They got ones without George Washington having the perm. You didn't know that? Seriously, some of them have George with the fucking ponytail shit, some of them don't. And the ones without the ponytail, they say is worth more. That's crazy, y'all don't
This
be knowing.
guy's crazy.
It is crazy that dudes just wore wigs back in the day.
The lady boys.
And they had heels.
Were they?
Ben had a first female president and don't even fucking know it.
I'm
They
saying.
had heels too.
Who was wearing heels?
I thought
Oh, you're
there's-
right. They would
they
wear
had
those
puff
little,
things,
uh,
little kitty heels.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
How do y'all transition?
And wooden teeth. You never think about that? Why the fuck they ain't had no teeth, yo?
That's another thing. Like, why wouldn't we have teeth? There was no bad food back in the day.
Too many people biting when they were sucking.
Probably.
That's what it was.
Probably.
Walking around in them heels and them nice wigs with real teeth. Nah,
Yeah.
get rid of them fucking teeth. And why wooden teeth? What did they use to keep the wooden teeth in place?
That was a rumor.
I
That's
thought
not
that
real.
they had.
What's
I
not
thought
real?
That the teeth,
That was George Washington, right? That said they had wooden teeth.
Wasn't it?
He
I don't know
had
if that's real.
slave teeth.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, he did
Yeah.
have slave teeth.
He
yeah.
had slave teeth?
Yeah.
So he took them from his slaves, I guess, and then they made a denture for him.
Well, technology got to start somewhere. Innovation. I mean, it's fucked up, but the innovation started
Didn't you
somewhere.
just wait for your grandpa to die?
Grandpa been dead. How old was George when he died? How old did they live back then? They didn't live that long, right?
Question. That's a good question.
How old was George Washington when he died? Probably 40 something.
I'm
I
gonna
gotta
say
look that up.
60 something.
You think 60?
67. 67.
67. That's a long life back then, right?
Wait a minute. Are you
Yeah.
serious?
6,
Damn.
7.
And he just died naturally.
Everything is a fucking conspiracy, bro.
All right, guys, take a break for a second. Dylan Optics might be the coolest sunglasses you ever put on because you look at them and you're like, okay, matte lens is cool. Then you put them on and immediately feel like everything is in HD. This is facts. These lenses are different. They got this patented matte lens technology that completely kills internal reflections. No glare. No seeing your own face floating in the corner of your vision. These are a game changer. The founder, Steve Dillon, was in the Air Force, then started literally baking lenses in his mom's oven. That's not branding. That is America. Now, they design and manufacture by hand. They've got their matte lenses that eliminate reflections, and their stabilized resolution lenses adjust to light and make everything sharper and clearer. These are performance sunglasses that also look fire, okay? So, if you want sunglasses that actually make you see better, not just block the sun, check out Dylan Optics. Go to DylanOptics.com now and save 10% with the promo code IDIOTS. Now let's get back to the show.
Speaking of fucking conspiracies,
Talk to me.
you know, I usually don't like to start off with incredible sports takes. You know, I know that people love my sports takes, right?
Right.
The fact that Bill Belichick is not a first ballot Hall of Famer is one of the worst injustices I have ever seen in my motherfucking life. And I am not even a New England Patriots fan. I hate the Patriots. I am a Dallas Cowboy fan, but I think the Patriots are America's team. It hurts me to say that. First of all, they're called Patriots, and the fact that they're going back to the Super Bowl, they're one of the greatest dynasties ever. He did not get voted in as a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Okay.
The Hall of Fame means nothing now.
So here's the thing that's quite interesting. Is he the example? And now he didn't play, obviously. Well, you've heard about this with certain players where like they played themselves out of the Hall of Fame. In other words, the later years in their career impacted the totality of their legacy. Now, I'm not saying
can't be Belichick,
but is this possible with Belichick? His coaching without Tom Brady and also floundering at the collegiate level maybe eroded a little bit of the confidence and trust in him.
He's still the winningest. I think he's the winningest coach of all time in the playoffs, the second winningest coach in the regular season ever. 8 Super Bowl champions, 2 as the defensive coordinator, 6 as a head coach.
This is
3-time NFL Coach of the Year. Been to like the AFC Championship game.
Give me the conspiracy then, because I don't get it. Give me the conspiracy.
I just think you make to your point a little bit. You make a couple of bad life choices, right? You date a 24-year-old. You go fucking coach at the University of North Carolina. Now all of a sudden, motherfuckers want to keep you out of the Hall of Fame. Why did he want to go coach at the University of North Carolina? I don't know. Maybe he needed to find another young girlfriend, just in case this one didn't work out.
You gotta go to the source.
But I think that people just hate on him. They tried to say Spygate and Deflategate. I don't give a fuck.
Out of here with that. Fuck out of here with
If
that.
you're not cheating, you're not trying. I need my Dallas Cowboys to try harder and cheat. Okay? I don't give a fuck. There is no way Bill Belichick is not a first ballot Hall of Famer. Even if you don't like him. Even if he's cursed you out at a press conference. You know what I'm saying? You should not let your personal
What's the
interfere
justification?
with the professional.
What do the articles say? Like, what is the justification?
Nobody knows. Everybody thinks it's some bullshit. Everybody wants the people who voted for him to come forward so the 11 that didn't vote for him can be. I think that is right.
Wow.
I need to know who these people are.
That got to be personal vendetta.
It's got to be personal. How you don't let Bill Belichick, yo? Bill Belichick is arguably the greatest NFL coach of all time.
Yeah,
Some people say he's the greatest NFL coach of all time.
Who would say that there's a better one? Lombardi or some shit?
If you're mentioned like that, you're a first ballot Hall of Famer, yo.
Is there anybody that has more Super Bowl victories than him? Coaching?
No.
Well, then you're going to not put...
I don't think so, no.
I mean, look, the reality is,
think so.
I think with the NFL Hall of Fame, there's like a limited window where you can get in, right?
What you mean?
Meaning like there are certain people, for example, you're not up for nomination after a certain amount of years past retirement. So like... And I think because of that, maybe they try to get certain people in before they're out of the window. And with Bill Belichick, maybe some of the people going like, look, he's going to get in no matter what, but let's prioritize this other guy that this is his last window. Again, I'm making up some bullshit right now because it doesn't make any sense.
He's got 6.
6 Super Bowls.
Is 4, Chuck Noll.
You see what I'm saying?
And
he's got 2 as the defensive coordinator.
Right, and then...
So he got 8.
8!
And then there were a couple with 3, but he's well ahead of the pack.
Yeah.
Bro.
Son, this is
and
crazy.
He went to 9. You know how the degree of difficulty of football that take a team to the Super Bowl 9 fucking times?
Nah, something's off with this.
It's hate.
Something's
Let's call
off.
it what it is. It's fucking hate.
Yeah, but you're right. I think that it undermines the NFL Hall of Fame.
The Hall of Fame don't even mean shit no more.
Nah,
Who are the people that vote?
It's people in the press. It's and they do it from different people from different cities. I think New York and LA have multiple cities that are represented, and then it's this one writers organization. I can't remember the name of it right now. And then I think some former players and coaches as well. But you need 80% of votes to get in. He didn't get 80% of votes. Some bullshit, man. You know what I mean? Hall of Fame, honestly, Hall of Fame means nothing right now. It means nothing right now.
Fuck.
So that means Brady's not a first ballot Hall of Fame.
Which would be absurd.
Do you see what I'm saying? How? How is Bill Belichick not a first ballot Hall of Famer? Like, the NFL honestly should step in and intervene and say, yo, stop it. This is some bullshit.
Brady winning that ring with Tampa, though, did put a little dent into Belichick's legacy, I will say.
Nah.
Having immediate success without Belichick and then Belichick floundering without Brady, I think changed the way that we saw both of them. So you can no longer say, oh, Brady's just a system quarterback. And you can no longer say Belichick is a situational football genius that if you give him a good system quarterback, he could take you to the Super Bowl.
I don't think Brady's a system quarterback, but there was a system in Tampa that Brady helped to implement. You can't even name who the fucking coach was during that Super Bowl.
Bruce Arians, right?
Oh, okay. Well, never mind. I thought that was a running back.
Is that right?
Yeah, with Phil Jackson, I know it's different because he went from coaching to GM, but he's a guy who at one point was on the pinnacle.
This
first
is
ballot Hall of Famer.
But he's a first ballot Hall of who out
Hall of
Second half.
first ballot Hall of Fame. Can we do that? You want to do that in a minute?
We need to go. We need to go first ballot Hall of Fame.
Not forced it though. If we hear one in the course of the podcast,
then we
let's
say,
just say
yeah,
he's a first ballot Hall of Fame. Yes.
Because you need to be about that life. Like if you're a first Andy Bravo, the guy from Bravo.
First ballot
Hall of Fame. First ballot Hall of Fame.
Easy call.
Now Anderson Cooper?
First ballot. First ballot.
But you didn't really know he was gay.
Yeah, but first ballot because of his. It's the relationship with Andy on New Year's Eve. On New Year's Eve,
he lets it out.
They're Brady Belichick, bro.
They are Brady
Belichick on New Year's Eve, bro. Anderson
but you know why that is, right?
And Andy is Bill.
Are you aware of why that is? Why they're so effective?
Why?
I mean,
I don't. You know what? I don't want to know. Never mind. I don't even want to know.
Who would be more excited about a ball dropping? Like,
why he gets paid?
No.
That's why.
You get a couple straight guys to count down to that.
Big bucks.
Nah.
You're absolutely
Come on, bro.
right.
That's smart programming.
Shout out
if you ask
CNN,
me.
Man.
That's brilliant.
That's fucking brilliant.
That's right. Cock News Network. You gotta get first ballot Hall of Famers to see the balls drop, man. You gonna have me and Charlamagne sitting up there not excited at all?
Maybe.
Man.
I'm not one, but I can play one on TV.
You know what?
The fuck?
Nobody's even asking him to do it. What? He just put his shit out there in case. He's like, yo, Hollywood, by the way, if you need a gay guy, I gotcha. This whole episode has been about that. Yeah. I get my vagina waxed and I get pedicures and manicures.
Nothing wrong with taking care of yourself, guys.
Nothing.
Take fucking care of yourself. And NFL, take care of Bill Belichick. It's fucked up that he's not a first ballot Hall of Famer, yo. Like that. I don't know how nobody can look at this and be like an injustice anywhere is not a threat to justice everywhere. Now, people were saying,
wow, Sean, come on.
Listen,
wow.
Listen, Alex, this is serious business.
MOK.
People were saying to me that Barry Bonds, like I should be going hard for Barry Bonds like this. I love Barry Bonds. Barry Bonds did not win like Bill Belichick in no way, shape, or form. I don't think Barry Bonds ever won one World Series. I don't think Barry Bonds went to the World Series, did he? Did the San Francisco Giants ever go to the World Series? Did he go to Oakland A's? I don't.
What about with the Pirates?
I think
Pirates, that's what it was. He was Pirates in the San Francisco Giants.
But the steroids, you can't. You know.
No, the baseball was better when everybody was on steroids. Steroids don't make you Barry Bonds. Barry Bonds would be Barry Bonds without steroids. It can only magnify what you already are. Like, I couldn't get on steroids and go out there and hit all them fucking home runs. You still got to have a level of talent and skill to be fucking Barry Bonds.
Yeah, but I don't think he would be breaking records without the steroids.
I do.
How about this? If we found out that during that time in baseball, everybody was using steroids.
They were though.
Well, the thing is that like it's only been exposed that the top guys were doing it.
Even pitchers were doing it.
Right. But if we found out everybody was doing it, we would go, oh yeah, put him in because it was a level playing field. He was competing against all these people that were also doing it's like the cycling shit. All of them are doping. All of them are on some form of juice. Lance Armstrong took the heat, but every single one of them were doing it, and they were doing it to come in fourth. So if the playing field is level, you got to give them the accolades. If it's not level, then obviously it's messed up.
The other thing with baseball, as much as I understand it, is like baseball is more a hand-eye coordination sport than a power sport.
Yes, but it's if you have hand-eye coordination, which he does, and then you can add power, you can, fundamentally change your effectiveness in the game.
Right.
So like that double that you hit now becomes a home run.
But did he win? I don't remember Barry Bonds winning no shit.
This is an interesting argument.
Look that up. Did Barry Bonds
one time he went to the World Series.
And did they win?
They lost, but he basically performed well.
With the Pirates or Giants did he go?
I think it's the Giants 2002. They lost to the Angels in 7 games.
Bill Belichick is the winningest coach of all time, bro.
Yeah, no, it's a little bit disrespectful, man.
Come on, man.
Also, he's dating the young girl. Like, I don't think people give that enough credit. Like, a guy could be with a 24-year-old. Like, all these guys that are probably in the NFL got little side pieces, 24 years old, running around. Nobody's giving them any criticism. He's locked down a 24-year-old. So it's like, you're upset at him for listening more?
That makes it better.
No, I'm not saying it makes it better, but like, he's enduring. Fucking a 24-year-old is nothing. You don't think the execs of the NFL are doing that shit? You don't think the team owners are doing that shit? But listening to her, having her on the fucking sidelines every single day, complaining about the outfits she got to wear?
After the conversation we had last week, the fact you think that 73-year-old man is still fucking that girl.
What do you think he's doing?
He just wants company at his age. It's almost like being a caregiver. He wants conversation. He wants to walk in the room.
But from a 24-year-old girl?
Yeah, he can't even get it up. What percentage you think Belichick getting to?
They got blue chew.
Get it up. Yeah, he's on that chew.
15%.
Nah.
15%.
You want a companionship, you go with an older woman who has more cultural common ground with you, more to talk about.
He might like TikTok. No, like for real. Like we don't know what Bill's into. We don't know what keeps him going.
He spent the majority of his life hanging around 20-year-olds.
Right.
Wow.
Like he's an NFL coach. The average career in the NFL is like, 4 years? So the majority of people he's been around for his entire coaching career are in that 20 to like 28-year-old range. That's probably the only people he knows how to talk to.
That's why I think he went to go back to coach at UNC. Because he's going to cut a 20-something-year-old every 4 years.
He got to do it Leo style.
Still dating?
Leo style.
That's her. She's 24.
Nah, but think about it. He might not even know how to talk to people his age. Real shit. Like, what does he have in common with some woman who's 70 years old? Like, what life experience does Belichick have? He's singularly obsessed with football.
Their bodies. Like, they could, like... Comment with like, oh, my back hurts too, or something like that.
He's on his back. Listen, you're not there yet because you're still young. Once you reach a certain age, we're on our back.
Yeah.
We're on our back. We're laid down. It's jujitsu. It's not fucking no more. We pulling you into guard, and then that's it.
34.
Oh, yeah. You got about 6-7 more years of face-to-face.
Yeah. There's no missionary at our age is like an absurd idea. It's,
you don't got that much time. I will say this, man, the Belichick thing.
You might like it, but I'm tired. I have responsibilities. Like
so that's what you don't do no other.
No, we can do it for a little bit. You do it pragmatically, but it's not like now we're gonna thrust here for fucking 40 minutes.
40 minutes is crazy.
30 minutes.
40 minutes is great.
40. Who's fucking 40 minutes?
That's about regular. Once you get there.
40 minutes is a long time.
It's 40 minutes if we start it from like I'm asleep for 30 minutes. Like, what are we talking about? 40 minutes? You 45-year-old man, you fucking for 40 minutes?
47. Yeah, 40 is good.
You're 47 years old?
47. I'll be
you
48.
Look fucking great.
I'll be 48 in June 29th. June 29th.
Wow.
Listen,
how old are you, Chris?
55, speed limit.
Yo, Chris looks good too. Chris, you're looking good.
Chris said the speed limit. I want to say something about the Bill Belichick thing. It's exposing another situation in America. White people are under attack from other white people.
Son, white people are under
The
attack.
crimes that are happening to white people,
bro.
From other white people is ridiculous. Because I guarantee you, when they show the 11 people that didn't vote for Bill Belichick, they're all going to be white.
Ooh.
Guaranteed.
So maybe it was never about race in the first place? Is that what you're trying to say?
No, it was definitely about race. But I think that what happens is when you have something like, white supremacy, it just eventually cannibalizes itself. It's evil.
So
evil eventually cannibalizes.
So the whites that are enforcing white supremacy, if you're not on board, you're not even white to them.
If you're not a what?
If you're not on board with the white supremacy, you're not even white to them.
No, I just think that they can look at somebody like a Bill Belichick and say, I hate that fucking guy because he's so great. And they're in the position of power to keep him out the Hall of Fame and finally get a lick on him.
Yeah.
So they taking the fucking lick. Everybody else, I think it's a matter of class and what side you decide to be
I think about that because that's in Minnesota.
Yes.
Situation.
Yes. That's a matter of class and what side you decide to be on.
All right, let's talk about Minnesota.
Let's talk about Minnesota, man. Another tragic situation. What was the brother's name?
Alex Pretti.
Alex Pretti. What?
You want to pay bills now?
Let's pay some. You know what? Let's pay some bills. Let's pay some bills. Let's give them a warning before we start going into this, man. Let's pay some bills, Taylor. What we got? All right. Salute to Cash App. When you get the Cash App card, okay, not only do you get access to a ton of perks and benefits like exclusive early access to nationwide concert pre-sales or discounts on popular brands, but you also have extra security with the power to instantly lock or unlock your card right from your phone in just one tap. If a suspicious transaction pops up on your card, Cash App has your back by automatically declining the purchase and sending you a heads up to confirm if it's you or not. Behind the scenes, you can rest assured knowing your account balance is protected by 24/7 fraud monitoring. Spend with peace of mind today and order a Cash App card in the app or at cash.app/card. For a limited time, new Cash App customers can earn $10 if they use code SECURE10 in their profile at sign up and send $5 to a friend within 14 days. Terms apply. Cash App is a financial services platform, not a bank. Banking services provided by Cash App's bank partners. Prepaid debit cards issued by Sutton Bank member FDIC. Discounts and promotions provided by Cash App, a Block Inc. brand. Visit cash.app/legal/podcast for full disclosures. Do we have any more mids, Taylor Gang?
Blue Chew. Okay, listen, shout out Bill Belichick, man. We know what's fueling that, man. Right now it's going to be vengeance, it's going to be resentment, it's going to be anger. But before that, it was probably the Chew, if we're being serious. Blue Chew just dropped something crazy. Next level, championship belt, gold-plated energy. Blue Chew Gold is the newest innovation for the #1 chewable boner brand. This ain't your grandpa's little blue pill. This is a 4-in-1 beast that's setting the gold standard for performance. We're talking 2 ingredients for blood flow to keep that rocket pumping, mixed with apomorphine and oxytocin to turn up the arousal and connection in your brain and body. Now, Blue Chew Gold dissolves onto your tongue and works in as little as 15 minutes. That's crucial right there. 15 minutes, that's all you need. 15 minutes, you time it out. You got a 15-minute story you could tell her. You got 15 minutes of distraction. You got 15 minutes to go take a shower. All you need is 15 minutes and you already deliver the best dick of your life, okay? So make life easier by getting harder and discover your options at BlueChew.com. And we've got a special deal for our listeners. Get 10% off your first month of Blue Chew Gold with the code IDIOTS at BlueChew.com. The promo code is IDIOTS, BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring this podcast.
I've been hearing a lot of people say they don't want to do stuff like Blue Chew because they don't want to advertise dick pills. That is a real service, man.
Yeah, what is the argument against
I don't have no idea. If you out here with erectile dysfunction, you need something to get you right like that.
But
You're
also,
providing a service.
What if you just trying to use it like steroids?
Performance enhancing drugs.
That's the thing.
Cheating.
Yeah, but like you're just making the Barry Bonds argument.
Yeah.
And also, I don't know if that girl that had like 10 orgasms is being like, oh damn, he was cheating.
But here's the thing, they don't have that pill. They don't have the pill that actually makes you good in bed. They might have the pill that gets you hard.
Well, I will say I think that's a good ass point. That's right.
Pill that makes you actually good in bed.
Now here's the thing.
You know what I mean?
Sometimes not being soft
is enough.
Nah,
that's the bare minimum.
It is a bare minimum, but it's better than being soft.
Definitely better being soft. If you soft, you might as well be a lady boy. Announcements. What we got, Show T?
Yeah. Netflix is a joke festival. Jelly Roll, Broken Night of Comedy. TheAndrewSchultz.com. I'm going to be doing it. We're going to have some other special guests on there. That's going to be fun in LA at the Greek. theandrewschultz.com for tickets to that, man. It's going to be exciting. Jelly's going to host it, and there's going to be a lot of other comics and maybe even some music people. It's going to be a wild night. That's all I'm going to say. So LA, pull up to that.
My church announcements. Make sure you check out The Breakfast Club on Netflix. Hit the remind me button if you haven't already, so it can be set and you can go home and watch Breakfast Club content on Netflix. Breakfast Club interviews on Netflix right now. Up. Let me see. Today is. By the time y'all hear this, Ice-T will be up. Ice-T, Tretch, and my man Big Court, they was up there talking about the OG network. And Uncle Murder and Tony Yayo. My God, they were up.
Tony is an incredible, and so shout out to Uncle Murder.
Him
too.
and Murder are great together.
Yeah.
They launched a new podcast called The Real Report Podcast. They're with the Volume Podcast Network, Colin Cowherd's network on iHeart. A lot of different cultural podcasts are on that network when I think about it. But they're going to be very entertaining, man. I think so. Yeah, I was talking to Ice-T, Chris. Ice-T was the first rapper with a podcast, right? With loudspeakers.
I think it was called the Final Level podcast.
Yeah.
He was way ahead of the game.
There was I can't think of no rapper that had a podcast before Ice-T.
He was the first.
When I first started hearing about podcasts, it was Combat Jack, rest in peace.
Yep.
And it was what y'all was doing with Final Level. I think that might even have been before the read.
Yeah, I'm looking it back now.
Like 2013?
Late 14.
Wow.
14? Okay.
No, 13. You're
Yeah,
right.
2013.
Wow.
Yeah.
How early were we in the podcast revolution?
Right there.
Like, who else was out? I'm just saying in the ethos. Like, Rogan was out.
The Champs, Neil Brennan,
Neil
and Moshe
Brennan
Kasher.
and Moshe Kasher, the Champs.
I think about Neil all the time.
I know.
Neil would have
Ahead
gotten
of his
rich.
time.
Oh my God.
Ahead
Neil
of
and
his time.
Moshe would have gotten rich so long ago off this podcast game. Because everybody that's first to market is the ones that really like
It's
got the
more
bag.
advantageous.
Oh
yeah.
my God.
Also, just a great idea for a show.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was there was two white. Neil was white, Moshe's Jewish.
He's white.
Yeah. And they interviewed just black comics.
I think they just interviewed black dudes.
No, it was just black comics. Period.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think it evolved, but it started that way.
Nah, they never got to the rappers and stuff. Because I remember asking Neil, why did they stop it? Well, you know what? I'm lying because I was on there.
Yeah, I thought they interviewed black
guys.
guys.
Like Questlove on there. I mean,
Probably.
Yeah.
And that's when there's so many people who I heard their stories for the first time on the Chance podcast. Miss Pat, Tiffany Haddish. That was like one of the first in-depth Arsenio Hall interviews I had heard. Like, like they and Chris Rock, and they really got a lot out of people. You know what I mean? So shout out to Neil and Moshe. Yeah, that's it. I remember the Champs, Combat Jack.
Rosenberg and Cypher Sounds.
I didn't want to
podcast.
say them, Chris.
I know, but you got to.
I know.
They did have it.
Give credit where credit is due.
Give credit where credit is due.
Just not for me. Somebody in the room
Somebody
can do it.
gotta do it.
This won't be me. Okay? I have no problem with somebody in the room doing it. Okay? But who else? That's it. Because the read, when did the read start? Read is was 2013.
Yeah, about 13.
Wow.
We were 2013, 2014.
And the Rosenthal brothers, they had one called The Hype Man that was very early. I remember that as well.
Oh, It's the Real?
It's the real.
Oh, wow.
Shout out, it's the real.
Yeah, shout out, It's the Real. Minnesota, man. Minnesota. Another tragic situation in Minnesota. Alex Pretti was...
Pretti.
Pretti.
Alex
Pretti.
Yep.
Alex Pretti was shot and killed by Homeland Security. It's so much to this story. What tripped me out was how quick they were to rush out and tell us that what we saw,
Amen.
we didn't see.
Amen.
An individual approached U.S. Border Patrol officers with a 9mm semi-automatic handgun. The officers attempted to disarm this individual, but the armed suspect reacted violently. Fearing for his life and for the lives of his fellow officers around him, an agent fired defensive shots. Medics were on the scene immediately and attempted to deliver medical aid to the subject, but he was pronounced dead at the scene. The suspect also had 2 magazines with ammunition in them that held dozens of rounds. He also had no ID. This looks like a situation where an individual arrived at this scene to inflict maximum damage on individuals and to kill law enforcement.
And that to me is textbook authoritarianism. And I'm going to tell you why. Because it's not about even trying to make you believe. This is, no, we're going to dictate your reality. your perception of reality, we're going to tell you what it is. No, that didn't happen. This is what happened. That's why, it was, as soon as I saw Kristi Noem go out there and do that, I was like,
it wasn't only Kristi Noem, it was every single one of them, the entire administration. Now they're walking it back because they see that we have camera footage and we can see this like blatant, disgusting, heinous act that transpired, and there's no way. And he's also seeing his own base react to it.
Yes.
And going, like he's seeing January 6ers go out there and saying, this is horrendous, you cannot do this to people. And once you see them turn on on Trump.
This is a textbook American. This guy was a nurse for veterans.
VA nurse.
His right to bear arms, concealed carry permit.
He had a permit to carry.
Everybody, and it's funny, and I had to think about this, right? Everybody's like, oh, he was at a protest, Who said he was at a protest?
But why can't you be at a protest?
But you can be. But who said he was? He just looked like he was on the street watching ICE wreck shop on somebody. And so he had his camera out recording them. I didn't see a protest going on. I saw ICE doing whatever they was doing to someone.
Yeah.
He had the cameras out. Then ICE pepper sprays these young ladies, tosses them to the ground. He does what a nurse should do, goes to the aid of the young ladies, then they jump on him. Where was the protest? Everybody keeps saying, oh, he bought a gun to a protest. Even if he did, he had every right to. But I didn't see the protest. I just saw a guy practicing his right to bear arms on a Minnesota street.
So let's assume that he was go out.
I think by the protest, people are talking about people around are trying to make it hard for ICE
Look at this.
So they have the whistles, they have like a lot of stuff just so it makes it hard for ICE to
raise awareness.
Yeah.
But you should do that.
So that's their form of protesting. That's what
I think it's really important that you bring up the administration's response.
It was disgusting.
And the administration swears an oath. The president, these other people, they swear an oath to
the Constitution,
uphold the Constitution. This guy was exercising two of his constitutional rights. Okay?
Right to protest.
Let's assume it's the right to protest.
Peacefully
Assume he is peacefully assembling and protesting, and the right to bear arms. And when you immediately jump to justifying that act, what you are doing is, in an effort to preserve your own personal power, you are shredding the Constitution in the face of the people. And it doesn't matter where you sit on the aisle. There is one document that is supposed to bind us all as Americans, and that is the Constitution. So I think that's why at its core, there are a lot of people that might have very radical views that are giving incredible pushback on this. And I love seeing it because they're recognizing that this disgusting act of shredding the document that's supposed to bind all of us as Americans. Now we can have little disagreements about it. We can healthily debate these, how we should, do law enforcement in different cities. We can have these conversations, but in terms of immediately shredding it upon this tragic event and not even looking into it, by the way. It was like immediate reactions without even watching the videos.
No investigation.
No investigation, nothing.
No, I think they saw the videos. I think that
I don't think so.
Kristi Noem had to see the video.
Sure. They might have seen it, but instead of going, hey, we need to investigate this further, talk to the different officers, see exactly what happened, and honor the constitutional rights of that man, because anybody who watches this video understands that I don't think that he's doing anything illegal from watching this video at all.
He wasn't doing anything illegal at all. And the fact that they disarmed him, because they show you that in the video, they took his pistol off him and then shot him.
Yeah.
What's the point of this?
Yeah.
What's the point of this? And this is what happened when you have people on the job who don't know what the fuck they're doing.
They're inexperienced, they're undertrained, right? And that's the thing about ICE. It's like a lot of these guys are taking a big bonus and they're doing like 6 weeks of training, and then they don't know how to de-escalate situations. I was talking to Alex, who was in law enforcement, about this first, and it's like the first thing
Alex,
this is Alex Media.
You was in law enforcement?
Yeah, he was a court officer for years.
Know this.
I did not know he was fucking law enforcement.
I would come record the podcast in uniform.
He thought you were being professional.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
You were a cop?
No, sorry. Court officer.
Like a bailiff?
Yeah.
Yeah, you went over
Say
this.
court officer like that's some fancy shit.
Nigga, that's what it's called.
You was bull from night court.
No, not a cow. Bull.
In New York,
you was a fucking bailiff.
But you don't remember?
No, I don't.
the courts were right across the street from
Yeah,
the
but
old
you wasn't
house.
That's when he got
streets,
caught.
man.
Were you in Sweden at that
You
time?
didn't get no action. What could Alex tell you
It's
about
not-
this situation?
I'm not saying that I had action.
He got injured
Oh.
on the job.
Yeah.
Action. He got injured on the job.
When in Switzerland, when he tried to fight
No,
another,
No,
In
that
the
was
courtroom.
Sweden, by the way.
What?
In the court.
in the courtroom.
what, somebody tried to jump you? What happened?
Nah,
The judge?
they tried to jump the judge, and we took him down to the ground.
Really?
Yeah.
And they didn't shoot. Oh, did you shoot him?
Nope.
And kill him right there, or did you de-escalate the situation?
De-escalated the situation.
Right.
Tore my knee in the process.
Charlamagne doesn't believe you.
He was eating off that disability, bro. He
But
was
what-
eating off that
I
disability.
believe it.
Yeah.
But I thank you for your service, Alex.
Thank you.
Man,
Thank
shut
you.
up.
I know.
I hate this.
I know. You want to be a dick for.
Yo,
What?
people
I
like
can't
you
do
really
it.
turn "thank you for your service" to "bless your heart."
I can't.
I'm gonna pray for you. That's what you turn that shit into.
I do thank you for your service. But what did he say about it? What did you say, Alex? What did you say about this situation?
Just that we're trained that the first thing you should do is de-escalate the situation. You should never try to escalate the situation. And clearly, all of them are escalating this situation. The training is horrible.
Look,
I did 6 months of training. They're doing 47 days because this is the 47th.
Yo, I saw
thing.
Amy Klobuchar on the Sunday News. She said that they do 47 days of training
Yeah,
because,
that's real.
because Trump
he's
is the 47th
47th
president.
president.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, it's disgusting. And look, I know I had Trump on the podcast, and I'm aware.
Stop explaining that. Man.
No, but let me just clarify because
Okay.
I think it is important to say. Like, I know how I had him on the podcast, and so when I'm talking out about this, I'm not doing it to get people to be like, oh, he's a good guy or whatever like that, or trying to get anybody on my side. I understand that this is a horrific event that happened. I objectively want to talk about it. I'm not trying to win anybody over in this.
You understand? You know the difference between right and wrong.
There's a difference between right and wrong, and there's a difference between respecting and honoring the Constitution, the backbone of our country, and then completely shredding it. And this is completely shredding it. And now they're realizing that people have noticed it, and now they're trying to backtrack it. But
By the way, he's been wiping his ass with the Constitution.
Sure,
Like,
and
I've been on record a million times saying when he said we should terminate the Constitution to overthrow the results of an election, shit like that got to be disqualifying if you're running for president.
So here's a perfect example. So it's I know that there are people sounding the alarms about this. When I saw these last few weeks in Minnesota, I didn't think it was possible to happen in the United States of America. I'm being 100% serious.
To white people.
No, to anybody.
But
Now,
you've seen it happen to black people.
Exactly.
Yes, to white people.
It's okay to say that.
No, I'm just
it
joking.
is.
No.
But it's okay to say that.
I don't. I mean, I didn't know that this was possible to happen in the United States of America. And what I'm specifically talking about with this situation here, and not only this one, but also what we've seen ICE doing, entering homes without warrants,
Yeah.
arresting people.
Unconstitutional.
It is unconstitutional. And they've done this weird thing where they have a federally administrative warrant, which is some bullshit. It doesn't even allow you to actually have access into a home. Yeah, they're trying to find ways around the system. And what that says to me, when you're willing to shred the Constitution to preserve it's not only your power, but your ideas of what should happen, it is incredibly un-American.
That's the Fourth Amendment. First, Second, Fourth Amendment.
The fourth is the one about entering somebody's
Yes.
home. Yeah. So it's I just think it's an important thing to speak out against. I just think it's horrific.
Lauren LaRosa, she interviewed Derek Johnson. He's part of the NAACP. And he was saying the problem with ICE is that there's no names, they're not identified. You don't even know when an unfortunate situation like this happened. You don't even know who the person shot them. You don't have any names or nothing. We don't know that they're even agents.
I thought Ice-T's perspective was very interesting.
What do you say?
Ice-T said that there's going to be a civil war. But he said the civil war is going to be between local law enforcement
And ICE?
and ICE agents. He said that it's inevitable because of what, even Taylor is saying. You don't know who these people are, right? And at some point, a line has to be drawn in the sand. Because if stuff like this is happening, if you took an oath to protect and serve the civilians of this place, and these people are acting like thugs and acting like goons, then you gotta react as
They
such.
arrested a guy, there's a video of it, because he has an accent. And the guy arresting him, the ICE officer, also had an accent. And the guy called him out on it. He was like, you got a fucking accent. What the hell are you doing? And the guy ends up having legal status here. But this type of behavior happening in America, I just didn't think it was possible. I thought, and I heard people sounding the alarms. I thought that our institutions and our Constitution could hold up. I didn't think that it would be infringed upon.
But you have to have people who care to hold up.
And that's the question, is like, who's going to end up doing that? So what you're saying is that local law enforcement is going to end up doing that, and they're going to be pushing back against ICE.
Yeah,
and you would also, I would imagine, would hopefully go, like, there might be people in ICE going, hey, what we're doing is unconstitutional, and we cannot continue to behave this way.
Whenever you have a political movement that has been as anti-democratic as Trump and MAGA have been, you're going to get pushback culturally, institutionally, legally. That's what you should hope for.
Yeah.
Like when we see things like this in America, we should hope that immediately everybody's like, fuck no.
Well, that's what
this can't happen. And it should be enough pressure put on the administration that the administration backs the fuck off. Which is what I think we're kind of seeing now. We're kind of seeing now.
But it's interesting because I think you see a lot of the Trump sycophants out there that are just defending it no matter what. And I think they're starting to realize, oh shit, not even the Trump administration is going to stand behind this. And now I'm about to be out there in the cold.
What the fuck does that mean?
Like
the
Trump,
the sycophant. What's that?
The Trump ass kissers. They're like, whatever Trump says, we do. I don't believe in any principles, and I don't believe in the Constitution.
Tell them you're not one of them, Schultz.
No, I mean, I think that anybody who listens to this show knows that I'm not one of them. I mean, specifically with immigration, when he was on the pod, we pushed back against. Like, my feeling on immigration is like, I think any illegal that's already here should be given a pathway to citizenship as long as they haven't committed any crimes.
I think most people are on board with deporting any illegal that has committed a crime.
Yeah.
Like, I think there's bipartisan support of that. I think the tricky thing comes, and honestly, I have empathy. Like, you're a business owner.
Yeah.
There's been people, I'm not trying to out you, but like there's been people I'm sure that might not have had like legal citizenship that have maybe worked in various businesses.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's like, you know, I've definitely been taken care of as a kid by people that weren't legal, babysitters and stuff. So there are people that maybe would like a path to citizenship that I have a lot of empathy for.
You have to start with the criminals.
Agreed.
Okay, look,
But maybe we can.
It's very tough.
Maybe we can open our hearts a little bit to the people who are trying to be, you know, good, hardworking Americans.
And you know,
now some people would be like, "Oh, coming here illegal is a crime." That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about having committed any crimes, haven't gone to jail, haven't done these things. And that's how I personally feel. Now, you might feel like you want all illegals gone. You might feel like you want strong borders. Like all these things are okay to feel, but the way to do it is not this way. The way to do it is not to erode American values. I think that we can all agree on that.
Unless it's not about immigration ultimately.
Well.
Which is my concern.
Not even not about immigration. I want to get to that, but like,
there's oil in Minnesota.
No, no. The what I'm seeing here right now specifically is like, the second ICE does something horrible, they go out and throw out these breadcrumbs. They're like, but look, we arrested this pedophile. We arrested this murderer. We arrested this. And then I looked into the numbers, and we were talking about in flagrant. It's like less than 5% of the people they've deported are actual criminals.
Yeah.
So, and then 75% are just long-standing residents here that are here undocumented, right? So what I think they're doing is using this thing of security as a smokescreen so they could just blanket deport and harass not only illegals, but also American citizens.
That's the best case scenario.
The worst case is
this is a test run for the elections.
And he'll shut shit down.
Shit down.
It's going to be very hard to do and I thought about that too, Chris. It's going to be very hard to do state to state. You got a lot of states that are going to be protected against stuff like that. Like, it's going to be hard to do in Governor Shapiro's Pennsylvania, hard to do in Westmore's Maryland, hard to do in Pritz's Illinois. You know what I'm saying? Hard to do in
Minneapolis, Minnesota,
Sherrill's Jersey, in Walls' Minnesota. It's going to be hard to do in state to state.
But they're testing it.
Yeah.
They're seeing how this is received, how it goes down, what's effect. I mean,
they know this ain't going to work, though. I was on Fox News Sunday morning. I forgot who it was, but they were having the panel, and the guy was saying how, number one, this is time for, and he was a Republican. He said, it's time for everybody to start calling Trump out.
Yeah.
This is not sustainable. This is not going to work. And then he said, when you see these large amounts of protesters, 20,000 people showing up to cities,
right?
They don't have enough ICE agents to contain shit like that.
Exactly.
But I see something like there's a part of it that's flown under the radar a bit. Like I think his name is Josh Thompson. He was the prosecutor in Minnesota who led the investigation into the Somali daycare stuff. So he's been on top of that. And he led that and he investigated. He got all the, I don't know if they're, indictments or whatever it is. He resigned this week. And the reason, and 6 other prosecutors, and the reason they resigned is the Trump administration ordered them to investigate the wife of Renee Good, who was shot in the first incident for alleged ties to domestic terrorist groups, right? when you see something like that, when you see these guys who have led the investigations and they resign en masse and they're forcing them to go after the wife of a victim who's killed, it's not about immigration. It's about intimidating people. It's about going after political opponents. It's about trying to shut shit down.
Everything we knew that he was going to do. What about the voter roll shit?
And why does he want the voter rolls from Minnesota? Why did they basically float a deal being like, hey, if you give us this,
what are the voter rolls?
It's the records of the people who vote, which generally aren't shared publicly, right? So it's like your address, whatever information.
So he knows who's who now.
Who's registered which way. Yep. And maybe now he goes through it and says...
What would their argument be for... I mean, this is one argument being...
The argument is that there's concerns about the validity of the election. So
voter fraud, right? Yeah.
So we need to see everybody on this roll.
And make sure that they're like a living human being. That
It's an intimidation tactic, right?
I honestly think the issue is the quotas, because Trump ran on mass deportation. And he's put these crazy quotas in terms of how many illegals that they want out of here. And so at first, he wanted to start with, hey, we'll go after the criminals. And you see that the numbers aren't as high as he thought they would be. And so now he's like, yo, I don't care what you have to do. Let's get everybody out. Because that's what happened in New York when they wanted to bring crime down, and then they started doing stop and frisk, and they were violating everybody's right. I got pulled over all the time. Well, and I think this is just a version of that.
Other presidents have deported people in mass numbers, and it didn't look like this.
Yeah, but he's trying to get record numbers in his first year.
It ain't about getting... I mean, to me, it wouldn't be about getting record numbers. It's about getting the right
people out.
Yeah, but we're talking about Trump.
I understand what Alex is saying. What you're saying is the right thing to do, and Alex is saying what they're trying to do. And they're going after these numbers so they can... I think they think the base is going to really support that.
Yeah.
But I think if they see that this is the cost of those record numbers, there's going to be immense pushback. I think that's... Listen, and that's at least what I hope. That's what I see online right now. I see a lot of pushback. Now, an interesting thing that's happened, I don't know if you guys picked up on this, but did you see how like TikTok just got transferred to U.S. ownership?
Yep.
And did you see how immediately
they
started
ICE and all that
throttling
shit
any ICE content? And when I mean throttling, I mean down to zero. Like I know there are people like political creators that are on TikTok and Instagram, and I've seen them get 0 views on videos. 0 views on videos about ICE, and then videos that don't have anything to do with it, they'll be getting millions of views. That, if you could make the argument, if you could prove that there is some sort of collusion, that's state-censored, that's state censorship, right? Like,
this is what authoritarianism looks like.
Yes. All of this is textbook
unregulated, guys in the street with guns and masks and no identification, state sponsored.
Door to door, no need a warrant, forced entry.
This is why it's an important moment to speak out, to go. I've been going to protests. I can't be a hypocrite. I wouldn't advise bringing a gun to a protest, even if that is your constitutional right.
So that's the tricky thing. It's like
I don't think that's smart.
What we would all advise what we would all advise to our friends and family and our kids. Like I would tell my kids, hey, always comply with the officers because I want to see them come home. But the cost of not complying shouldn't be death. Mm-hmm. It's not comply or die in America. That's not how things work here. And officers are trained, and taxpayers spend a lot of money to train these officers so that they can de-escalate the most tense situations so that we don't have deaths like Alex Pretti's. And clearly ICE doesn't have the interest in doing it, or in worst case scenario, has been given the green light to police.
They have been given the green light.
It's so crazy. I mean, I'm glad that this conversation is happening, but this is the same conversation that people have been trying to have since Eric Garner. You know what I mean? Since the 90s with Rodney King when he got beat up.
And that must be frustrating. That must be incredibly frustrating. Yeah.
But there was something else you just said that made me think, the gun thing, man. This is America.
Exactly.
I'm from South Carolina.
You take your gun wherever the fuck you want.
You see guns and people got their gun on them in Starbucks.
Yep.
People got their gun on them in Dunkin' Donuts. I always thought that was strange. Like, why the fuck you gotta have your gun in Dunkin' Donuts? You can go down south and literally it'll be a sign on the door that says, "Don't bring your concealed weapon in here." They have to tell you not to do it. There used to be certain clubs or establishments you would go in. They were checking their guns at the door like coat checks.
Yeah.
So now all of a sudden, why can't he have his gun on his waist?
Yeah, I know.
Charlamagne, walking down the street of Minnesota.
Trump is coming for your guns, guys.
Isn't that crazy?
So here's an interesting thing, right? Is like, first of all, like,
Yo, when the NRA speaks out against the Trump administration,
crazy.
The NRA says that these people are bugging. The Gun Owners Association are like, pull up those quotes from that. This shit was crazy.
That's more respect for the Constitution. Now, we could disagree about some of the rights that are given to Americans in the Constitution and how much freedom they should have, but simply saying that you shouldn't be able or allowed to carry one is ridiculous, especially when you're saying teachers should have them in the classrooms. Like, these are the same people going, hey, their school shooting teachers should have, we got to give teachers more guns. And now when this guy who is protesting has a gun, all of a sudden it's like, yeah, you shouldn't be walking around with that thing on you.
Look, the NRA has joined other U.S. gun lobby groups in calling for a full investigation by the Trump administration into the killing of Alex Pretti in Minnesota. Comments from the NRA come after a border agent fatally shot Pretti. Registered nurse at a veteran hospital fair. Where's the quote at? The NRA labeled a suggestion by a federal prosecutor that people who carry guns risk being lawfully shot by officers as dangerous and wrong. Responsible public voices should be awaiting a full investigation, not making generalizations and demonizing law-abiding citizens, the NRA said in the statement. That's the fucking A.
Crazy.
But they got to say that. It's not crazy. They got to say that.
But they never speak out. Think about it.
It's crazy that they're speaking
Philando
out.
Castile got killed. NRA didn't say nothing. Right? Like, there's like, who else? It was another gun. Philando was the one I remember the most because he was a licensed gun owner and he had it on his seat and he told the officer he had it and where it was and everything. I think it was in the glove compartment where it was supposed to be, and he ended up still getting shot for some reason. And everybody was like, NRA, say something, say something, say something. They never said
Well, let's
nothing.
be real. They're shooting white people now.
You know that, Chris.
That's what's going on.
Yep.
I just don't want to be the guy to say it because I'm black.
Right.
It sounds like, oh, yeah, of course you're going to say that. Say it, Chris.
So
say it, Schultz.
So I think the tricky thing here is like, do you go, should we not care because we didn't care before? Or is this an eye-opening moment for a lot of Americans?
I don't care what gets people to care. I hate when people say that this ain't our issue. I'm like, nah, fuck all that.
Exactly.
It's been our issue. So why is it not our issue now?
Now,
we're all Americans at the end of the day.
Two things can be true. You could be frustrated as fuck that people weren't seeing it like this when it was happening to you guys, right? And now all of a sudden, people are speaking out. Now all of a sudden, the NRA is making statements. Now all of a sudden, the Republican Party is pushing back against Trump. That's incredibly frustrating. I get that.
Bro, now's when you go for the dunk.
But this...
Because now you might can get some shit done for real. Now, now there might be some comments on gun reform. But even though to me, this isn't even an issue about gun reform. This is why these situations go all off the rails, because this isn't about gun reform. This is about a law enforcement agency abusing their power.
Yo, when you see...
At the behest of an administration.
When you see what ICE is doing, right? Is there a little part of you that understands why the Founding Fathers wanted us to have the right to bear arms?
Yes, that's the whole point of the Second Amendment.
To protect yourself against a militia like this.
Right? Like, this is
from an authoritarian. They wouldn't have used that language at that
they would say
time.
tyranny.
Tyranny, a king, whatever.
Protect yourself against tyranny.
Right.
Was it the mayor or the police chief of Minnesota who said something like, we could, I forgot how you worded it, but see if we could find it. He was like, we could intervene, but their guns are bigger than ours. Was it the mayor or the police chief of Minneapolis?
I don't remember who says.
But I think the question that you're getting to, which I'm not have not wholly answered yet, is like, you're basically asking, can our cops arrest them?
Yeah.
From a legal perspective, yes. From a practical perspective, to state the reality, yeah, it does get kind of hard when they drastically outnumber us and they have bigger guns than we do.
Not only their guns are bigger, they're more of them.
Yeah,
I think
that's right. They're
Minneapolis
like way more...
has 600 cops.
Yeah.
There are 4,000 or 5,000, I think, is the number of ICE agents. It's an invasion.
I'm curious. I think you may have your gun license in Jersey. Does this make you hesitant about possibly carrying your gun? Because like now, this situation escalated because they saw his gun.
I can't carry. I wish I could be Sean Hannity and walk around here with my pistol all through East New York streets. You know what I'm saying?
Because like this got me thinking. I'm in the process of getting my concealed carry permit in New York. Like I have it in LA, but I don't have it here. And it's like that situation. I think that escalated because they saw the gun. One of the law enforcement yelled, "Gun, gun, gun," and then another one just got scared and started shooting.
I think the guy pulled it away and then accidentally
shot it. Yeah,
I saw a video where
like,
they haven't confirmed that, but I saw that video where like the guy who removed the gun might have accidentally discharged,
right? And
then the other guys heard a gunshot and they started firing.
By the way, can we talk about that? There's one thing about that video. When a gunshot went off, one of those ICE agents ran off so cowardly.
No.
Like he
had the gun in his head.
That's the one who had the gun, but he ran off like
that's
like he ran off like oh my God, they're shooting.
That's
like,
kind of protocol.
That is protocol.
You have to get the gun as far away from the incident.
Because if you're still involved in the tussle, maybe the person could get the gun again. Yeah,
he just looked scared to me.
He just
and especially if you know it's your guy shooting, unless he didn't know where the shot came from.
But you don't know in the moment.
You don't know if the guy had another gun.
Yeah,
like this is.
But you don't. You don't go there. And I think, look, again, I can't be hypocritical. I don't think you go to a protest, even if it's your legal right.
Chris, why do we keep saying protest? Where was the
He was there. He was there.
He was on the sidewalk recording Ice Wild. Like it's like you walking down the street right now.
He was an observer. But I've gone to these things. I don't carry a gun, but I carry something with me all the time. I don't bring it.
Chopsticks.
Nunchucks. 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 You know it's nunchucks. Why would you say chopsticks?
I know, yeah, that was better. Yeah.
You know it's nunchucks. This guy, man. Okay, but you carry something with you.
I didn't take it with me when I went to the ice thing.
You said you what?
I didn't bring it with me when I go to the ice thing. Because I know there's a chance there's going to be...
That's your right to make that decision.
Right.
But what he's doing is not legal and should be supported by the Constitution.
It's not illegal.
And by the people that are part of the government that are upholding it and swearing to uphold it. It should not be immediately dismissed, and we should not be gaslit into thinking that he's blamed for it.
Right.
I don't think he was at a protest, and I want us to stop saying that.
Like the advice you're giving.
You shouldn't get caught up on
So here's the thing about the
I know, I'm gonna tell you why that's a very important caveat. Number one, if he was even at a protest, it's fine. He can have it because it's his right. Yo, Kyle Rittenhouse tweeted out, "Carry everywhere. It is your right."
Right.
Kyle Rittenhouse. But to me, this guy was on the street. He saw ICE. We all been seeing how ICE gets down. He got his phone out. People are whistling. He's recording just to make sure no bullshit happens. And then bullshit happens.
Yeah.
The fact that he just walked down the street with his gun is fine.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's like people keep saying he was at a protest. Where's the protest? Like, where's the protest? I don't see no signs. Where's the protest?
They're saying he carried a gun to attack ICE or something.
So why didn't he use it?
That's where the administration is done, because they came out with that bullshit so quickly.
Oh my God.
He's a terrorist. He was looking to shoot the...
He's a nurse.
And I'm just like, come on, man. Like, you see... Stephen Miller, this guy...
What did that little scumbag
he's
say?
the bottom of the barrel,
What did he
man.
say? What was his exact
He's
statement?
a domestic terrorist. They're trashing this guy's name. He approached them with a gun. I mean, come on.
They're going to flip on all of them. Kristi Noem, Stephen Miller, all of them.
They got to go now.
Authoritarian regimes are not loyal to anyone.
No, he'll toss them out.
Yes.
But for the fact that they even tried it.
I mean, but that's the most interesting thing, right? Like, I don't think authoritarianism will ever take over in America. I just don't think that's the way America is designed. But I do feel like all of this is a necessary evil, sadly, and I'm going to tell you why. Because we can't go backwards. None of us can unsee what we saw. I don't know what the world is going to look like after Trump, but I think we all know how fragile our democracy is. I think we know that this whole system has been a house of cards. I think we can finally see so many different inequalities that exist, from class to race to now even demonizing what side of the aisle you choose to be on. America's not going backwards. Whatever we make after this has to be something that's way more bulletproof than what we got right now. Because clearly none of this shit is bulletproof. Not the Constitution, not the Bill of Rights. None of this shit is bulletproof, clearly.
I agree with what you said, and you said that America, you don't think can fall into authoritarianism. And I agree with what you said, but I will say that this was a breaking point for me in the way that the administration responded to it. Like, I didn't think what's happening right now with ICE could happen in America. I genuinely did not think that was possible. I thought our institution, I thought the Constitution would hold up. When I see it and then immediately defend it, I start to go, we gotta be very loud about this. Like, it all of a sudden becomes not like liberal catastrophic thinking. It starts to become very reasonable, nuanced criticism of the administration. They have just made the most far left critiques of the Trump administration. Their reaction to this has just justified all of them. In one moment, all of their responses, from Trump to Kash Patel, they have justified every single and I know people will probably look at this and be like, they've done a million other things to justify them. Sure, and that's fair. But this specific situation, I think, is a breaking point, and it has justified all those criticisms. I think people's antennas are way up, and people's antennas up that were not up initially.
This is like seeing the Epstein files. Because it's like,
wouldn't it be nice if we got those?
It's like, damn, y'all really been lying to us. Like, damn, like you really been lying to us. Let me ask you a question.
Yep.
A lot of people will say, hey, Andrew, you supported Trump. You scream.
I didn't
MAGA.
support this at all. I've never supported his immigration policies.
Let me ask you a
at all.
question.
Yeah.
You never did support his immigration policy. Let me ask you a question. Did you not believe Trump would do any of the things that he said he was going to do because you didn't know, or because you believed in the guardrails of America?
I believe in the guardrails of America, and I still do believe in the guardrails of America. And when I see people pushing back against this, joy is a weird thing, but it makes me proud. It makes me happy when I see people that are conservatives pushing back against this. It makes me happy. It goes, oh, wow, there are some people that aren't just like Trump cultists. There are some people that are right-wing Republicans that will hold him accountable, even if that means that they're going to lose the midterms, even if that means that in the short term, the Republicans might not have the power. They understand that for the next 100 years, America, for it to be successful, has to have a backbone, and that backbone is the Constitution. So that makes me happy. But I am... This to me was a breaking point. That reaction. It's not only, and also seeing, it made me do a real deep dive into like what ICE's like policing tactics are, and then seeing them was, it's just catastrophic. And I hope a lot of other people are in the same boat.
It would have been so easy just to say, as the administration, right?
Yep.
This is wrong.
Well, not
we
even
need,
that.
We need to investigate this.
Let's not rush to judgment.
Yes,
let's
exactly.
allow there to be an investigation.
Hard to say that when this is number 2.
Let the system run its course. That would have been so easy to
But
say.
hard to say that, Chris. We just saw it a couple weeks ago.
The
and
first time, it would have been so easy. That's the playbook, right? Yeah. We know this looks terrible. We have a system. Let the system run its course. When, the investigation's done, they didn't even bother going through the motions. They just went straight to fuck that.
They should have did that. Then they should have investigated these people, and then they should have been consequences to these individuals' actions. Even if you're doing that to bullshit people, because you want to keep doing what the fuck you're doing, at least show the American
I
people
think they'll
that there's
do
some
that
type of check and
now.
balance.
They're going to do a bullshit investigation, and it's going to make it worse because it's impossible to do an investigation on a crime where they already destroyed the crime scene. Nobody stuck around, and it's being conducted by the agency that did it. So what, 7 months from now, a year from now, they're going to release,
where's the accountability?
You didn't see anything here. It's going to set off protests and riots again.
That's why they should let the state handle it, but
they won't do that.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to do a bullshit investigation, and I'm gonna tell you why. I really do believe, and I said this, on Breakfast Club, because everybody likes to use the 1930s, 1940s analogy, right? Like, oh my God, this is like, what's that shit called? What is it called, Chris? Gestapo, And I'm like, well, one thing to remember is the Nazis lost.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Nazis ultimately lost. Yes, we know all of the death and how tragic it was, but the Nazis ultimately lost. And you know what happened after the Nazis lost? The regime was toppled, and they were persecuted as war criminals. So all of these people that you see now, these ICE agents and the Christy Gnomes and, the Stephen Millers of the world, I hope they know where this is going. And I get it. They're trying it here in this country. But do know when you try those type of tactics, please look at the people whose tactics you're doing. Look at how that story ended for them. Because as I said earlier, you cannot look at a political movement that is anti-democratic anywhere in the world, damn near, that hasn't gotten pushback culturally, institutionally, and legally at some point.
Do not underestimate how much Americans love our freedom.
We, the people, listen.
Do not underestimate that.
There's not a place in the world that is more entitled to freedom than Americans. Hey, they thought that the election was being stolen from them on January 6th. What the fuck did they do? You know what I'm saying?
Not underestimate how much Americans love their freedom and how far they're willing to go to defend it.
And don't underestimate how far the people that believed in you initially, how they will flip when they realize, like, no, you're everything you told us they were.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie. Trump had some very seductive talking points, saying that he's gonna stop wars around the world and we're gonna stop spending hundreds of billions of dollars and that money is gonna be spent over here. Now, you could laugh at it, but there is a version.
77 million people bought into it. That's
And he did a version of it the first term. That's the one thing I'll give him.
Fair.
Right.
So, and I mean, I think that some people would even offer pushback about that. They'd be like, but these other wars escalate, et cetera. But there are certain things, obviously you see the destruction coming out of Gaza. You're seeing dead babies every single day. And you're like, I want that stopped now. I want that de-escalated immediately. So there are certain...
building a Four Seasons in fucking Gaza.
And you bought a place. So
Shut the fuck up.
you got $200 million to spend.
Listen, internet.
You got $200 million to spend.
Two lies back to back he just told, okay? Right? That is not true. Don't run with that. Now people will run with that one.
Justice for the victims of Epstein. Like, there are a lot of things that he ran on, right? That were very seductive, that seemed possible and seemed very doable. And one by one, backtracking on these things that seem possible and doable. I will give him credit for de-escalating Israel-Palestine. Now, obviously, it hasn't been done. There's still people getting killed, but the de-escalation has been significant. What we're seeing now, one by one, the promises not being kept and now complete flip-flops on them, you are going to erode any of the hope that people had that wanted them. And I think this right here is a breaking point simply from the fracturing of the Constitution. Like, if you are a person that believes in the values of America and you see this and then you see the treatment of ICE, even if you don't give a fuck about a single illegal immigrant here, but you see the way ICE is treating people that are legal residents, right? And all you need to do, and Mark brought up at this point, all you need to do is flip the paradigm, because if there was a Democrat in office and they had an ICE-esque enforcement agency going around checking your papers to see if you had a gun, and you kind of just look like you might have a gun, so I'm going to need to see your papers for it, there would be outrage all over the streets about that.
And openly saying that if you have an accident or your skin is a certain complexion, and that's happened in California. They actually passed the law. Or I think it was a law. I think it was a federal law, right? It was something in California. Listen.
Can I address one thing that you said, though? With the analogy to the Gestapo and, people having to answer for the crimes in Nuremberg, the whole comparison to the Nazis. I saw some Jewish people online going after that. That's bullshit to criticize that. Mm-hmm. When you make that analogy, that's honoring what happened.
You're evoking the seriousness of the situation.
I was raised as someone who lost, relatives I didn't know, but they're people, I knew my grandparents.
Right.
Their cousins and nieces and nephews died in the Holocaust. We were taught, whenever you see the very hint of this thing start, you speak out against it.
So this is a good example. It's like, I think the term Nazi has been overused. We use Nazi for fucking everything anymore, right? And it's like, so I understand that immediate reaction to be like, why are we watering down what it means to be a Nazi?
Right.
But this Gestapo situation, I think, is different. And when you're seeing the tactics used, and they are mirrored, and I'm sure maybe it was more severe over there. I don't think we need to compare which is worse. But the same tactics, right? Like, I don't think any of us want to live in a country like that. I definitely don't think that we want to live in a country where we're seeing this every single day. But more importantly, we want people to want to come to America. And I think if people saw that, and I'm talking about legally, but we want people to want to come to America legally. And if they think that they're walking down the street with an accent that they're going to get stopped by a masked guy with no fucking body cam, no name, they might think twice about that.
Y'all ain't never had a driveway full of snow that's 6 feet high, bro, and been rescued by some immigrants. That was amazing.
That's all it took is one snowstorm.
No, I already knew that, but I'm just telling you, thank you to those individuals.
Yeah, well, you should have tipped them.
I should.
That would have been a great thank you.
I didn't have any pesos.
Oh my gosh.
What? I got them next time. Next time they're gonna get blessed. Okay?
You know how many pesos $200 million
I don't know what you're talking about.
You know how many pesos
That's a lot
Oh
of
my
pesos.
Lord.
But Chris said something that is very true, and I've heard a lot of my Jewish friends say this over the years. At the slightest hint of it, you're supposed to start ringing the fucking alarm. Because you always say, Chris, what do you say? He didn't kill 6 million Jews on day one.
Right. No, Chris says, ding, ding, down.
Man, shut up.
What you gonna do now?
What do you always say, Chris?
Hitler wasn't Hitler on day one.
There you go.
Yeah.
Right.
He built up, and he didn't face enough resistance. And he tried one thing, and it worked. And then it went in stages.
So I actually think frame the conversation like this is better. Is going, because I think the knee-jerk reaction is just to be like, he is Hitler. I think that the conversation going, hey, this is the slope. This is the spiral. This is how you get to this. And when these things go unchecked, and clearly this thing was checked. Shout out to the people in Minneapolis in -20 going out there and protesting. That's some next level shit.
America need to be thanking God for the people in Minnesota right now who are pushing back. Because I'm telling you, as I said earlier, they weren't trying to make you believe anything when they were telling you that you didn't see what you saw. That was strictly a test of power. That's what happens in authoritarian regimes. No, we dictate your reality. We tell you what the fuck happened, and you ain't gonna do shit about it.
And I will give credit, obviously, I want to give credit to people on the left, too, that there are people on the left that are anti-gun that might have looked at this situation and they could have said they care so much about getting guns off the street. They could have said, yeah, we shouldn't have guns on the street. This is bad. You see what happens when they're gun there? And they were able to table that conversation and go, you have a constitutional right to carry. He was legally carrying, and this is a violation of that constitution. If we later want to change that rule at a certain point in time, we can do that, but we're going to do that the diplomatic way, not the authoritarian way.
That shit ain't happening.
I agree. I think
if there's even a hint that they think they get guns are getting taken away or any gun rights is taken away in America.
I know. My point is the way that you would do it, I think, is through discourse. You would hope, right? And obviously there's been limitations to the ability to carry guns. Like in New York, nobody can carry a fucking gun. It's almost impossible to carry a gun. And New Yorkers seem pretty much, well, I think it's very difficult to carry a gun.
They recently changed the law. That's why.
Up until recently. And I don't think that many of us had an issue with it growing up here in New York City. I don't think any of us felt like a longing for it. Maybe there was a time where people could carry and then they no longer could, and they were really frustrated by that being taken away from them. But again, this is not about whether you can or can't carry. I just think it's cool that people didn't bring up their own issues and take away from this moment.
Yeah.
And there are probably people that could have.
I think it's very important, Schultz, for you to keep having this conversation. I think it's important for Rogan to keep having this conversation.
Yeah.
Because as I've always said, if you don't listen to Andrew Schultz on a regular basis, if you don't listen to Joe Rogan on a regular basis, then you're not going to understand the nuance of anything, right? So, yeah, I get it. You know, like y'all had Trump on, whatever. You know, you voted for him, whatever. It's okay to say when somebody's wrong that you voted for. It's okay to say, hey, I don't agree with what the fuck that person did. And people will say, oh, shit, you should have known better. And we're talking about the greatest we're talking about the Bill Belichick of con artists. And Donald J. Trump. I used to hear people that grew up in New York City tell me how good of a con artist he was. I'm like, nobody's that good. This man is good, okay? I don't know why he's good as a con artist, but he's good as a con artist.
Right.
If you got cons, you got cons.
Right.
You feel like you got cons.
I mean, yeah. Well, it depends. Like, when he came on the pod and he's like, yeah, we're going to go after the criminals. Now they're not going after the criminals. Like, yeah, I definitely do. I feel maybe naive to believe that. And I know that I'm sure there's other platforms where he's like, we're going to get them all out of here. So maybe he's saying whatever he's saying.
77 million people felt just like you.
Yes. But like, I think there are a lot of those 77 million that might feel different about immigration. Like immigration to me was an issue that I give
There's
a lot
of people who agree with what he's doing and how he's doing it. Then there's a whole other set of people who I feel like got conned. And then there's a whole other set of people who probably just had like one or two issues and wasn't paying attention to everything else. What the fuck
I think there's a lot of single issue voters out there. And I think that and there's a lot of people who are, voting on multiple issues.
I think more important than the vote, though, is the fact that people look at your platform and how large your platform is.
Yeah.
And they feel like you amplified it. But
they're not wrong. Listen, I don't think any criticism is wrong. That's why I said in the beginning, like, I'm not doing this to like win anybody over. I just think it's like the right thing to speak out against, especially people in my situation. Cause like, I think there's a lot of people, that like sometimes they feel embarrassed or they feel shame or they don't want to get the public criticism. So they just kind of retreat to the base. And I think that's a lot of times what happens. It happens on the right, it happens on the left.
Yeah.
Because there's safety in the base, there's security in the base, there's support in the base, there's positivity in the base, right? Like as long as you just toe the company line, everybody's going to say you're a great guy. And that's just not who I am as a person, right? Like I try to be a nuanced thinker. If he fucks up, I'm on it. A nuanced thinker.
Oh, I was like, what the fuck?
No, like
I heard thinker.
Yeah.
I heard thinker.
Oh, I heard nigga. I just had to make sure. At a time like this, Schultz.
All right, fair enough.
At a time like this,
glad you clarified.
Picking apart every word.
Yes, of course.
Yes. All right.
Yeah. But no,
okay.
Like it's important. Like it's important to me, and I want to be able to call these different things out, and I'm going to do it. And if I get criticism for it, that's completely okay. I'm not asking for anything from anybody. Is my point.
Oh, no, they're going to definitely criticize you, but I don't see.
Sure.
I don't see anything wrong with saying, "Hey, that's wrong," or "Hey, I got that wrong." I don't see a problem with that. That should not be a problem for anybody.
Well, I think that people are really angry. And I think that when you're angry and you're emotional, you react often. And that's okay. That's fine. I'm trying to do the right thing. You got to try to do the right thing as much as you can in life. And I'm going to make mistakes. We're all going to make mistakes.
We need to, first of all, push back on everything that's happening in America right now.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got to course correct. And you know what it's going to take to do that? Everybody. We the people. Yeah. All hands on motherfucking deck.
And I think we'll get there. I think in this interim period where a lot of people are kind of waking up to these things and seeing this stuff and like, I think there's an initial reaction to it in the same way that you guys felt about, maybe white America not noticing this happening to black America.
George Floyd.
Right?
I thought George Floyd was the reckoning. And it seemed like it was for a second.
But like
it felt like it was.
The knee-jerk reaction, I'm sure immediately the emotional reaction is just be like, fuck you guys for not noticing and we've been enduring this shit for fucking decades, right? And what happens after that emotional feeling, right, which is completely justified, is okay, at least they're seeing shit, they're on the right side, let's move forward. So I think we're in this period where a lot of people are opening up and seeing that these criticisms were not just like lunatic left-wing, extreme leftist shit, but that some of them have a great validity, as we're seeing with ICE here.
Yeah.
And there's going to be a moment of anger with that. There's going to be a moment where people are like, fuck you for not noticing it.
Listen.
Fuck you for having them on your pod. And me personally, I think like I'm okay with having a president on the pod. I don't think
if you had him on now, what would you ask?
So I thought about that. Like if I had him on now, like I asked everything I want to ask about immigration, and I don't think that changed the way that people perceived it. I think they're just frustrated that he was on in the first place.
Now would it be more questions or more direct? Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Well, I think the thing is they're gonna lie. So like the other thing that's very important. Mark said this on Flagrant, but he was just like they all lie. And they have to lie because they have special interest groups that they have to service. So it's to me, the conversation is really about having politicians, especially campaigning politicians on the pod, because it's like they're not going to tell you the truth. And then you become accountable for allowing them to lie to you. And the lies haven't even been proven yet because they're not in office. So you've got a bunch of people going, hey, they're lying right there. Why didn't you point that out? And then you got other people going, I hope that they do that. And then you're in the middle and you hold the responsibility for them saying those things on your platform, which is the nature and the responsibility of having people on. But it does make it, I understand why media is fractured into just left and right, because it's easier to go on being like, I'm going to support and defend every single left thing, or I'm going to support and defend every single right thing. Because if you do that, at least your base will not be upset with what you did.
Yeah, I think one of the most important things we can do right now is stop asking answers. And what I mean by that is like when you see something like this and you know it's wrong, don't pose it as a question. Or like when you were talking about the people going door to door and they don't have warrants and they say they can force their way in without a warrant. Like don't ask, can you force your way in without a warrant? You know you can't.
Well,
so speak.
I think the question is like, why are they able to go in without a warrant? You
They can't.
Yeah, but you can ask questions. Like, and they would go, oh, they have this federal administrative thing, which is just like a way around the system, which is bullshit.
But shouldn't we acknowledge that it is unconstitutional to force yourself into somebody's home without a warrant?
What I'm trying to say is there might be people not familiar with the Fourth Amendment. I wasn't familiar with the Fourth Amendment until I started researching this.
Okay,
stuff. Asking questions is never bad. It
depends how you ask them. Okay, let me take that back. It depends who's asking them. If I'm watching CNN and somebody says to me, are you allowed to bring your gun to a protest if you have a concealed carry permit in a state that permits you to carry a concealed weapon? You know the answer to that. So why are you asking it as a question?
Again, if you're asking it in bad faith, then yeah, that's fucked up. If you're genuinely going, I'm seeing the Trump administration call him out for bringing his gun to a protest, is there some like weird caveat in license to carry where you're not allowed to do it at a protest?
That's the point I'm making, Schultz. It shouldn't be you even having to think that. It should be people, whether it's journalists, news reporters, I don't know, fuck, even us, telling people the accurate information. Like when I turn on CNN, MSNBC, or any of these news channels, I want facts. When I open up the New York Times, I want facts. I don't want to be on TV asking questions because people at home, now it becomes a debate. Well, is it? Is it? Like, no, it's not a debate. Some things are just constitutional facts.
Yeah, I guess.
Like we can disagree on values. We can disagree on policy.
I love this.
We cannot debate shared facts.
But the problem is, I think a lot of people, and myself included, cannot recite the Constitution from memory. I don't know the details of every single one of the How are the details of the Bill of Rights? Like, I understand that there are.
Hey, man, I just learned 4 this week.
Okay,
right?
that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
So it's like, I don't want to stop people from asking questions, right? I want people to be able to ask questions. And if they are asking questions in good faith because they see something that they feel is wrong and it's being defended, I think that's a great question to ask, because the answer to that question is going to give you all the information you need.
You're right, but that's why the Christy Gnomes of the world do that. That's why they jump out there and put that information out.
They put misinformation
because they want us debating. Because as soon as you hear the facts, you're like, no, that's not what happened.
They don't want you debating. They want you silenced.
Mm-hmm.
So what they want to do is they want to give their base enough information to be apathetic. They want to give their base enough information to just remove themselves from the discourse, right? So they want to create enough confusion that people go, well, am I stupid if I ask a question? That's why I think it's important that people ask questions. When you see something that looks like institutionally wrong, I think it's important to ask. Don't get into that situation where you're afraid to ask, or you're afraid that you look stupid, or you don't know enough, because that's where they want you. They want you stupid and not knowing enough so they can do whatever the fuck they want.
I don't disagree with that. I just don't want certain outlets asking answers. Like, if you know the answer to a question, tell me the answer.
Well, that I think
give me the fact, and then maybe we can discuss the fact. You know what I mean? Like, discuss why it's wrong. But it's like, don't tell me I didn't see what I just saw. We can't disagree on a shared fact. We saw what happened.
And the Constitution is shared facts, right? It's like the one thing that binds us. It doesn't matter what religion you are. It doesn't matter, if you're an atheist. It doesn't matter how you feel about the word, you're left or right. Like, these are the words that make us all American, and this is what we subscribe to, and this is what we adhere to. And when you see that being manipulated, or when you see that just being torn apart, your knee-jerk reaction should be frustration and anger, and then you got to find a way to do something with that anger. Now, you could be silent about it, and that's totally cool. It might be easier for that. Shit.
Nope, I need you to speak out.
Well, that's the thing. I think this is maybe the easier thing is always just to retreat wherever you're going to be protected. I think the better thing to do as like a human being is to try to do the right thing, and I think that calling out this bullshit is the right thing.
And you're right. And people gonna give you shit, and they gonna write their think pieces and make their videos, and they gonna dunk.
That's fine.
Let them. Just don't look at their nuts the way Diddy did on that fucking meme. Can we do some Asking Idiots? Let's do some Asking Idiots. Taylor Gang. Taylor Gang. Went to Bahamas, got pregnant again, man.
I do not.
6 days pregnant. 6 days pregnant.
If I do have another child, it's not until like 3 years from now.
You pregnant right now?
No, I'm not.
6 days.
What do we got? Asking Idiots. Hit us, Taylor.
Asking Idiots, Taylor.
Okay.
What we got, Taylor Gang? What we got? What we got, Taylor Gang? What we got? What are some books that made you change your perspective on your own life?
John_boy.
Who?
I'm just reading the Instagram.
Oh, I thought you said how to turn a man into a boy. I'm like, what the fuck is that? John_boy. Man, so many. The autobiography of Malcolm X, Message to the Black Man by Elijah Muhammad, From Niggas to Gods, The Four Agreements, The Secret by Rhonda
What's
Byrne.
From Niggas to Gods? Who's wrote that?
It's written by Akil. It was big in the jails, and I don't know who Akil is, but he just literally wrote about what is going on in society and what we need to be doing as individuals to better ourselves. Like his whole thing was not about. He wasn't putting no blame on anything else. Like, he was like, yo, you know what this system is. You know what America is about, but you have to be better. So it's about from evolving from the N-word to gods. That was a great book. So many books, man. Every Judy Blume book changed my perspective on life.
What's that one you have?
Every Judy Blume book, from All You There, God, It's Me, Margaret, to Blubber, to Tales of a Fourth Grade Nothing. Like, I mean, every Judy Blume book changed my perspective on my life. Because my mom used to always tell me to read things that don't pertain to me. So when I started reading those books that didn't pertain to me, like the Judy Blume, it just started to change my perspective on where I was at in that moment, growing up on that dirt road in Mounts Corner, South Carolina. So, I mean, that's what books do. They change your perspective on life.
What was it called? The 10 Laws of Power?
48. 38 more. Yes, 48. 48 Laws of Power.
48 Laws of Power.
Yeah, that didn't really change my perspective on life, though. Well, you know what it did? It made me realize that there are people who've read books like this, and they are constantly trying to implement, these things to get over on you. So it's good to have the information, I think.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of a book that changed my perspective on life.
Playboy, Penthouse.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. Like, I've read books that I was like, oh my God, this is
What about
amazing.
the Bible?
Say again?
What about the Bible?
I haven't finished the Bible.
For your book, Charlotte.
What do you think, Chris? What has changed your perspective on life?
All right, so like there's a woman named Elena Ferrante, I believe, or that's her pseudonym. They don't know who it really is, an Italian novelist who writes about two girls growing up in post-World War II Naples in Italy. And my wife was telling me for years, you got to read these books. These are the most, and I was like, I don't give a shit about two girls in World War II. You know, when I started, I think there's 6 of them, maybe 5 of them. The most amazing books
really
I've ever read in my life. I mean, HBO ended up making a series about it, which was actually very good too.
Did they hook up?
Yes.
What?
Did they end up hooking up in the book?
The 2 friends?
Yeah.
That's a good question. I don't think so, but it definitely, there's elements of that. I mean, but it's an example of reminding you that people that you think you have nothing in common with, that you couldn't possibly be interested in their lives, their circumstance. You get very drawn into it. It's not to be hokey, but like the universal experience is real, right? And I think books can remind you of that.
I completely agree. Clawando 36, fellas, how do you stay in the pocket when your kids keep testing you?
It's a tough one. I've been tested. You gotta walk away.
You gotta just take a minute.
In what way?
I walked away last night.
What happened?
Walked away this morning.
What happened?
We got girls too late.
I had a bad scene last night. Yeah.
What?
Bad scene.
What happened?
Still getting pumped.
Oh, I had an accident.
Like peed in your pants?
Close. A little sharp.
Oh, okay. All
And
right.
I tell my daughter, hey, handle this. What the fuck? Do you fucking shit in your pants? What's the matter with you? And I was like,
you deserve that, Chris.
Well,
wait, hold on.
5 years old, you have all your faculties.
Where were you?
I was walking my dog, came back in, thought I just a little fart. No. I was like, oh my God. She's like, what? I was like,
Yo, wait, hold on. I'm testing you though.
Yo,
that was a test. I need support in that moment.
all you motherfuckers who be in the chat talking about Chris is the brilliant one in the idiot. Okay, he's just as idiotic as us.
Hey, we were just talking off
Yes, but
camera
we know
about
he's brilliant.
I think he was making some room.
vulnerability.
Vulnerability.
I'm being vulnerable right now.
Nah, I think Chris is smart, man.
I'm not mad at you. I can't.
I think you
believe
missed what I just said, but I think Chris is smart.
Oh, so you wanted her to help with the dog while you go clean up?
I gotta go take care of myself.
Got you. Okay.
So no. Come on.
I was like, wait,
Okay,
what?
so that's what I thought too at first. That's the way you explained it.
I just don't want to be belittled by my own kid. I don't want my own kid chasing after
Well,
me.
don't tell her the truth.
Just say, yo, I gotta take a
She
shit.
gotta handle the truth.
Nah, I wouldn't have told our Charlotte because now I'm like, Mom, how old is Dad again? I thought he was just 55. That is some shit, Chris.
Nah,
literally.
I
You don't tell your kids about that stuff?
That happened to me the other. I sharted before I went on stage a few weeks ago by
There you
accident.
go.
I didn't
Legend.
notice until I was on stage and my butt started to get cold.
Legends.
Cold.
Yeah, because the wet starts to get cold, and I was like, "Why is my butt cold?" And I got off stage and I went to the
You
bathroom.
didn't realize that you sharted?
No, I thought it was just a fart, and I like leaned into it too. I like
Wait,
really
wait,
pushed
hold
it
on.
out.
Your
Yeah.
farts are usually wet?
No. When shit comes out with it, it's not a log. It's like a diarrhea.
Think about all the people who left that show saying, yo, Schultz is the shit. You like, yo, you know what? Y'all have no fucking idea.
But you're right. There's a gray area.
No.
Yes.
And you're hoping for the best.
Yes.
But then
Y'all don't know y'all
this
bowels,
this
bro?
motherfucker sent us his underwear with this shit.
Oh yeah, I sent a picture
in
of
the group chat.
I tried to take my underwear off at the club, and I had to throw it in the toilet. Not the toilet, throw the garbage by the toilet because it was just full of shit.
And he needed all of us to know about this shit.
I need to share that with somebody immediately.
Oh, scroll back up, Taylor. There was some good shit up there, man. Hold on, let's do a couple more. Do you think studs stand up when they pee? Abso-fucking-lutely.
How do you do that?
They got the strap. They got the shit that they can pee
With the
in.
funnel?
Yeah, with the funnel joint.
That's
Absolutely.
fire.
The turkey baster.
That's fire.
Absolutely studs stand up when
No.
they pee.
That's
Or
what's
they
up.
probably just like squat over the toilet.
Well, girls do that
The other
anyway.
way. No, the other way though.
Oh, facing it.
Yeah.
Reverse cowgirl.
They be doing that? Y'all do that?
First of all, I'm not a stud, so don't even try it.
How can you reverse cowgirl a toilet? Oh, you mean sit on it like... Nah, a stud wouldn't do that.
Like how you say you jerk off last week. Remember when you were saying you sit on the toilet seat? Was it the top of the toilet?
That's still wild.
My boy hit me up about that. I gotta tell you the text my boy sent me. I gotta tell you, my boy. Shout out my boy Jason, man. My boy Jason hit me up. This shit was cracking me up.
Jason done jacked off on top of the toilet. Tell Jason cut it out, man.
He said this shit. Hold on. He goes, yeah. Where is it? Oh man, I gotta get it. Okay. He goes, this is on Sunday. He just hits me up. He goes, put the pod on at the gym. Charla's a wild boy. He goes, got caught being gay and then claimed he sits on the toilet seat covered naked. He goes, that boy is wild. He goes, imagine touching the toilet seat cover to lift it up when someone just jerked off on it.
It lifts up by itself.
He'll give you that.
It lifts up by itself. I don't touch it. And I don't share a toilet.
That shit.
My wife got her own toilet.
He goes, I was looking at the topics on the Apple podcast and I saw there was 10 minutes about masturbating. So I went straight to that section. He goes, only logical explanation was he got caught saying he only jerks off when the bidet sprays his ass and then tried to walk it back. Because there's literally no way he sits on the toilet seat covered naked.
Well, I would take pictures, but that would be kind of crazy.
Man, that was a great breakdown by Jason. That shit was good.
Listen, would Chris be pro-Trump if he wanted to eliminate mopeds?
I'd think about it, but no.
Damn, Chris.
Mopeds mean that much to you, Chris?
I'm just looking out for the audience.
Oh, this is a good one. If a white person, Zach Ramino says, if a white person powders their face to look like Michael Jackson, is that blackface?
It is still blackface.
No, it's
If a white person powders their face, puts white powder to look like white Michael Jackson.
Yeah, but he's still black at the end of the day.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
He's black though.
Nah, white is ours.
No, he is black.
We could be any version of white.
Black, so you're still trying to imitate a black person.
I will say this though.
But go.
But he was trying to imitate a white person.
This is Michael Jackson, bro. Like Michael is one of the most iconic caricatures ever in pop culture. Like think about all of the freaking imitations that Michael Jackson has now. There's so many Michael Jackson impersonators now. So if I put on some white powder in the glove and the hair, am I really doing blackface? I'm really Michael Jackson. I hate to say this, but Michael kind of transcends race.
Wait,
He kind of does, yo.
I mean, kind of. He absolutely does.
He does, right? Like there's certain people you think about, you know, like Michael Jackson, you like, okay, that's Michael Jackson. Like Bruce Lee, you like, that's Bruce Lee. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, who else? Bob Marley.
Bruce Lee's still Asian.
Is he?
Yeah.
Or what's his name? What's that?
How the hell they named him Bruce? That's not a very Asian name.
Well, he was born in America. He's a quarter white.
Oh, he's a quarter white.
Yeah.
Always, bro. It's always, bro. That's how you know there's some kind of system in place here. Bob Marley, a quarter white. That's how you know
Yes.
he's halfway. There's some sort of system
about The
here.
Rock?
It's called fucking slavery.
Yeah, but
Colonization.
I know.
I'm talking about elevating the minorities with a little bit of whiteness.
Yes, but he's the only Asian who didn't live to 100. Probably the white side.
But he was killed.
He was killed. That's
Possible.
Wasn't he? What did they say that he died from?
I had a fantastic.
Misadventure is the official term that was given it.
What was that?
Misadventure.
What does that mean?
It means they don't know. But
So-
misadventure suggests that it wasn't completely natural. The conspiracy theory is he was poisoned
I thought he
by
got killed.
producers in Hong Kong who didn't want him
Oh my god.
leaving their system or something like that.
Making movies in Hollywood.
Right. He was with a woman, an actress that he was in a movie with.
Right.
I think the official story is he was taking some sort of weight loss medication, which like blocked his pores and he couldn't sweat and he might have smoked hashish. And the combination basically like his body went into overdrive. But I think the official cause given by the police was death by misadventure. Let me
Bruce, a part of Bruce Lee's story that I love that nobody talks about, the philosophical aspect of him. Bro, he got some fire quotes, bro. The water quote is by far my favorite one.
Be like water.
Be like water. But he said, I'm not in this world to live up to your expectations, and you're not in this world to live up to mine. Be like water making its way through cracks. Do not be assertive, but adjust to the object, and you shall find a way around or through it. If nothing within you stays rigid, outward things will disclose themselves. Empty your mind. Be formless, shapeless, like water. If you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle, and it becomes the bottle. You put it into a teapot, it becomes the teapot. Now water can flow or it can crash. Be water, my friend. Whew. He said, they're so simple. Do not pray for an easy life. Pray for the strength to endure a difficult one. Because life will never be easy.
Facts.
So imagine praying for an easy life. Life ain't easy. Now you stressed out. You know what I'm saying? You're mad at your creator. No, nobody told you life was going to be easy. You're a spiritual being living a human existence. So pray for the strength to endure a difficult life. This is my favorite. This is one of my favorite ones. He got so many. Adapt what is useful, reject what is useless, and add what is specifically your own. Adapt what is useful, reject what is useless. Think about that when it comes to criticism, and add what is specifically your own. Every day somebody criticizing you. Okay, some of it might be true. So I'm gonna adapt what is useful. I'm gonna take what's useful. Reject what is useless. Oh, man, you just talking, you just hating. And add what is specifically your own. Forget what everybody else says.
What can you do to be better?
Exactly. Don't feel failure. Not failure, but low aim is the crime. In great attempts, it is glorious even to fail. Bruce had snaps, bro.
Do you think there's ever going to be he was such a cultural icon on a certain level. Michael Jackson, another one.
There's only like 4. I thought about this.
They're like franchises. They're not people. I don't think because of the way that media and storytelling is like so fractured now, can anybody ever transcend to that level going forward? I mean, maybe Trump has in a way, kind of.
You know what? That's a great question, Chris. I don't know because I don't know how these people were received when they were alive. Like all of us right now are looking back on it. I don't know how these people, like we know Martin Luther King Jr. wasn't received. But
sure,
he wasn't
Bob
beloved by
Marley, if he
everybody.
was alive
Same
today,
thing with Bob
would
Marley.
be another reggae guy playing to 50 people in California somewhere, right? Like by dying young, you do add to the.
We were alive with Tupac, right?
He's a very big deal, though.
He was, but we didn't think that he'd become. Did you ever think Pac would become this cultural icon on the level of a Bob Marley? Like I honestly think there's only 4. I think it's Bruce Lee, Bob Marley.
I could name a few.
Elvis was
Tupac.
one.
Elvis was one. And it was somebody else we just said.
No, I mean, Muhammad Ali.
Yeah, I put Muhammad
Ali.
Mike Tyson.
Nah. Nope.
I think Mike.
You think Mike Tyson? I can't put Mike on that level. Not with Ali, Bruce Lee.
In terms of
Michael Jackson.
In terms of cultural icon?
Jordan.
Oh, Jordan, for sure.
Yeah.
I think it was easier back in the day because you could control the narrative.
That's what I mean.
There were just less people talking about you, and the people that did talk about you, some of them were like committed to your excellence. Like, I think ESPN wanted Michael Jordan to be incredible because people want to watch the highlights of Michael Jordan. Whereas now with like a democratized internet information, anybody can kind of say anything. It's easier to humble the heroes.
Is there anyone out there now who is on that level or approach?
It's a bunch. I mean, I don't know. It's. I was about to say it's a bunch, but they're famous, right? Like, and they're known for being famous now. The people that we're talking about, they kind of did things that broke the mold in different ways. Like Muhammad Ali, like fighting in the Vietnam War. Michael Jackson, what he did in regards to publishing.
No internet. Obama is on that list.
You think so?
With internet. He's not.
I think Kanye's flirted with it.
I think Kanye fucked his shit up.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, but
yeah, I'm
just saying, like, the people we named didn't fuck their shit up.
Yeah, but like, think about Obama, right? He goes, rips 2 terms, loved. Yes, obviously, there's people that criticize him, but like, I think people thought that he represented America with like a dignity that we felt proud of, and let's say he finishes, continues to be part of the party, but there isn't this like constant onslaught to like tear him down. But then again, you could say the same thing about like Reagan, and Republicans love Reagan, and then there was a constant onslaught.
I just don't think Obama couldn't fight.
I think it's too early to say.
He didn't jump in the air and
Jackson couldn't fight.
Muhammad Ali did, but he could moonwalk. You understand what I'm saying?
So you need a special physical skill?
You gotta have some type of special physical something that actually changes the world.
Well,
hey, yo, by the way, these people changed the world. I don't think Barack Obama changed the world.
I think he did.
I don't think he did.
Yeah, like during his,
I think he was a great politician,
during
great
his
American
time,
president. He might have. I don't think he changed. I don't think he changed the world.
I think he gave hope to a lot of black and brown people that the impossible is possible.
When I go to these other countries, I don't see his mural, bro.
Bro, there's a Barack Obama bar in Barcelona. That's how crazy.
You sure it's Barack?
Yes. They have a big statue of him.
Yo, you
sure it was Barack?
Right, yeah. That's crazy.
They had.
He did. I don't know.
They had a
Mandela.
Yeah, Mandela.
Mandela.
I don't think we understand the impact of Mandela. I think they're like, maybe, I don't know. I'm not old enough, certainly. But like, we understand what it is.
Oh, definitely. I mean, definitely any, the Beatles. But I don't know.
I'm not old enough to understand it. That's the thing.
I guess I'm talking about symbols, like cultural iconic figures who represent just something like Michael Jordan, Michael Jackson, Bruce Lee, Muhammad Ali.
I think it's early to say, but
Martin Luther King.
Bad Bunny's heading in that.
Right,
he's heading that direction, yo.
All right, man.
He's an international star.
Why does this show got to be so diverse? As always, if you listen to this podcast, you think we're smart. You think we're brilliant. You're absolutely right. But if you listen to this podcast and think we're just a couple idiots who don't know shit, you're right too. It's the Brilliant Idiots Podcast. Thank you for listening.
Peace.